I took a look at the WTC terrain and all that stuff, and it is really densely packed, but also obviously intended for like 1,000 points and upwards.
Yeah,
Not to mention that playing on Games Workshop terrain with Games Workshop missions is like I feel like I should do this in order to learn.
makes sense.
All right, saved objects. Oh yeah, once you put your army down, I'll show you a couple of cool things with the TTS UI. For instance, you can measure from the base of your mini instead of like having to manually measure with inches, which is super convenient.
I feel like I'm not
Mini.
getting the full experience if I'm not getting a whippy stick out. Come on.
I know, right? Nowadays they have like I've seen like laser lines, like pretty crazy technology, honestly.
Alright, that's actually kind of dope.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. How do I load in my army?
Uh, Go to objects at the top of your menu, like the
Ah,
top
okay,
menu
there it
thing.
goes. There we go.
Yeah,
Saved
saved
objects.
objects, and then just click on them.
Do do. Uh, where do I put you? I guess here. Ah, okay. You had to approve loading it in. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh,
There's gonna be like 30 of them. I just delete a bunch of these. Let's just start over from scratch. There we go. Okay. I'll move my little duders over here. Yep.
I have a feeling. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know how this will work. Like, or in terms of like, I don't know what the matchup will be like. Because my scouts were relatively effective against guys with guard, just like shooting them because guards,
Bolter's
they
lol.
fall over. Yeah, they they fall over at the first sign of a bolt shell. But against Space Marines, I'm not sure what the scouts will do. And also, I really wonder how good like the Emperor's Champion and Helbrecht are going to be. I do know from experience though that Terminators are actually pretty good in these kinds of games.
Yeah. I'm also bringing an all firstborn list, so I think just by that
Yep,
metric alone, you have a significant advantage. But we'll see.
highly likely. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I will pick random GW missions at the top. So this is Crucible of Battle Deployment, Swift Action. Okay, that one's cool, I guess. And then the Ritual.
Oh
To be honest,
no, not that.
there probably won't be that much mission stuff going on because with Space Marines at these points, it's actually really difficult to have like scoring units instead of like fighting
Yeah,
units.
yeah. That's why like I had 3 units of infantry. Like none of them are
Yeah,
really good, but I at least have enough stuff to contest a couple objectives.
yeah.
But
I
yeah, also
honestly
the
think that the best.
ritual is a mission that confuses even tournament players. Maybe we should re-roll
Oh,
that.
good. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Primary mission cards. All right. Hammer and Anvil, Smoke and Mirrors. What the hell is this? Oh, you can put it into reserve. Supply drop. Okay. Players random. Oh, God. Okay, this one doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, no, that one's fine.
It's a little complicated, but at least it's something we can actually do. Oh, as a reminder, there are like rules you can scroll through up the top left of the table. Also, I forgot to open all of my profiles on Wahapedia, so let me do that.
Let's see. Starting iron each player collects 1 unit of strategic reserves. Neat. Fortunately, I don't have anything with deep strike.
I actually considered like Terminator deep striking, but then I was like, do I really want to pull like movement shenanigans in like a 750 point game?
I
So I figured I would just leave it.
Well, that's what they're there for. Like 90% of their points value is in their ability to teleport.
Honestly, yeah, because one thing I learned from playing with Gaius is that moving Terminators is pretty goddamn miserable. Especially when guard gets stratagems like Tanglefoot grenades, which is -2 to your charge
Oh god.
rolls. Yeah. So sometimes I just like did nothing except shoot.
Yeah, they just menace you.
Yeah. They just stand over here and look menacing while he shoots them with artillery. Terminator squad. What else do I have on this list? Oh yeah, scouts. Scout squad. I honestly thought, like after my game and thinking about it, that it's possible that the most optimal list I could play has, I guess, like an Emperor's Champion as my HQ, because that's the lowest points I can get on a epic hero. And then just like 4 units of Primaris Crusader Initiates, because I'm pretty sure like 150 points for 10 melee infantry is probably devastatingly good
Yes.
at 750 points.
Yeah, I think if I was going to
Terminator.
do some sort of optimal, like, core Space Marine list, it would basically be 90% Vanguard shit.
Yeah,
Just play
yeah.
keep away.
All right, let's see. Hammer and Anvil, Smoke and Mirrors, Supply Drop. That is Supply Drop. 1, 7, and 8. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? Man, whatever. Wait, what letter is that? H. Okay.
Yo, that's
All
cool.
right. Yeah, I know it's super awesome. Deployment zones, Hammer and Anvil. So it's like that.
Alright.
Oh,
Let's
it's
see.
like
I'm red,
a
I
thingy
believe.
table.
No, I'm blue. It's like, be over
Okay.
here. Alright.
Hammer and Anvil.
Come on, Space
Oh yeah.
Marines. Let's go.
Let's let's roll off for Guy has told me that you roll off for deployment and then whoever wins the roll has to deploy first. And I was like, wait, isn't that like losing? And he's like, yes.
Yeah, alright. Fair enough. Yeah. Suck it,
What did you roll?
loser.
1. All right, I will roll 5. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm deploying first. Uh, I guess I just deploy my intercessors near my home objective. That seems relatively. Oh yeah, I should tell you. I think you've already done like the measure movement stuff, right? Like if you select all of your dudes and right click them, you can go to toggle and select measure movement. So that means anytime you move your dudes from then on, like drag them around, yup,
Yeah, nice.
yup. So that's like the best fucking feature of this entire thing, to be honest. It's amazing. And then also, if you go to the top left, where you've got like the grab, draw, zone, and line thing,
Mm-hmm.
if you select line, you can measure from the base. So that's how you find out if your models are in range to shoot or whatever, anything like that. What else is a good basic lesson? Oh yeah, do you know how to use like the dice rolling thing?
No, all I've been able to
Okay.
figure out is just grabbing dice out of the fucking bags.
Okay, so go to your dice mat and right click on clear mat.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you have like 10 attacks to roll. So you would click on plus 10d6, and then it would roll on, it would, you know, make 10 appear. And then while they're on the table, like while you have dice on this table, they're treated as effectively table dice. And you can roll all of the dice at your table by clicking roll all dice. So say you're hitting on fours, right? Um,
Oh, I see. And it shows
that
you
means
how many
you
of each
have
you got.
5 hits. Yep. And then if you want to be even more precise about this, you can go to this Del button up here, like Del 3.
Mm-hmm.
So since you're hitting on fours and ups, if you right click on this, it will delete all of those and leave you only with your hits.
Oh, that's
So
super
then you would
convenient.
use these same dice to roll wounds and say you wound on like 5 or 6. So then you would delete the rest of them. So that's two. And then your opponent can even come over to your dice and be like, okay, I'll roll my saves here. And, he rolls like a 4 and a 3. And so that's one save made, one save failed, or whatever.
Hell yeah. All
And
right,
yeah,
that's super
that's
convenient.
that's all your shooting and all that shit. I thought that was a super convenient feature. Uh, I think that's probably all that really needs to be explained. Let me just shuffle my intercessors a bit so I can not get shot on turn one.
I don't think you need to worry about my
Yeah,
shooting that much. I have one long range weapon, and it's Bjorn's
yeah,
single, like, Hellfrost cannon.
nice. Oh, that's the 36-inch one, right? Where he
Yeah, it's
focuses.
got
Yeah,
one shot, but yes.
incredible.
Everything else has, like, pistols, normal bolt guns, or nothing at all, like my poor little wolf
Oh, that
guards.
reminds me. The normal bolt guns, like on firstborn, do they have 18 inches or
Uh,
24 inches?
so the normal bolt guns have range 24, 2 attacks, but no AP.
Oh, okay.
So they're
Damn,
the
that kind of
same as your
blows.
scouts.
Yeah, same as the scouts, and literally worse than my intercessors because
Yes.
they get -1.
Yes. And then,
That's
however,
brutal.
my firstborn Grey Hunter packs get 2 melta guns per 5.
I did see that. That's actually really cool. And like you were saying, it does make me miss the days where like tac squads were actually worth a shit. Back when infantry could actually have cool weapons and their thing. Anyway, you can deploy your unit.
All right. I'm going to deploy my Rhino.
Oh, that reminds me. There's technically a rule. Uh, no one actually follows this on TTS, I think. But you're meant to set up your units like what units are attached to
Yes.
uh, you know,
Yeah.
all
I've
that.
got
So do you have
it.
anything in your Rhino?
Yeah, it's going to be my 10 Wolfguard and Ulrich the Slayer.
Holy shit, I completely forgot that rhinos could carry like 10 fucking units.
They can carry 12 in 10th edition. So
That's
you better
crazy.
believe this thing is packed full of dudes.
Yeah, packed full of shrimp, dude.
How do
Because
I
goddamn.
rotate this fucking thing? Oh, wait,
Oh
wait.
yeah, use your
I
mouth
got it.
wheel.
I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right.
That's crazy because yeah, I'm used to like impulsors where you can carry like, a shit ton of normal dudes or like a repulsor where you can only carry 7 or something.
Yeah, this thing is a Land Raider, but with no
Yeah,
guns.
no kidding.
All right.
That reminds me, I should tell you, Helbrecht is attached to my Primaris Crusaders, and my Emperor's Champion just rolls solo.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
Ulrich attached to the Wolfguard. I've got the Iron Priest attached to one Grey Hunter pack, and then Bjorn can't attach to anybody because he's sad.
yep, that's true. Yeah, I've also got a Chaplain and Terminator armor attached to my Terminator squad.
Based as hell.
Yeah, I honestly I don't think the Terminator squad was really the play, but if like I can actually see why they would have been useful. Like against Gaius's guard, they did a fair amount of killing with the storm bolters, right? Like as you would expect, like firing storm bolters into guard is going to be pretty fucking devastating. But most of what they did do was not die, and that in itself was kind of handy because it meant that if
Yeah.
the objectives had actually mattered, uh, which they didn't really because it's a 750-point game and guard had way more units than I did, so I couldn't actually do any objectives. But if they had mattered, it would have been really important to push Gaius's guard backwards with the Terminators. So that was cool.
Yeah, I think the
All right, I'm
Terminators
setting
will
up my
probably
scouts
do a
here,
lot
hoping I go
more
first.
to me, because I'm not sure what I have that can really deal with them other than just punching them to death with a
With Bjorn.
bajillion Wolfguard attacks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was wondering, like, that's the other thing I was wondering, like, about vehicles, like, bringing more serious dreadnoughts. Like, if you brought a Redemptor dreadnought, or if guys bought like a Lehman Russ or something, I don't know what I would do about that. I guess I would have to like punch it with power fists on my Terminator. Yeah, like Gaia says,
Yeah, the melta
melters
guns.
would be good. Yeah,
That is why my Grey Hunter packs have melta guns, just in case they have to come
yeah,
up against anything spoopy.
understandable. Okay, you put Bjorn there.
Yeah, I stuck Bjorn in a building.
My scouts do have the scout ability, so I'm basically just hoping I go first so I can six inch scout them up to
I mean,
these
they have
ruins. But
infiltrate too. You could just put them there.
oh, that's true. Scout squad, infiltrators during deployment. Oh yeah, I guess I can just put them in here.
Yeah, you can just have
So
an
why not?
objective.
The Primaris Crusaders actually have scouts as well, but since Helbrecht is with them, I'm pretty sure that disables it.
Yeah, if he doesn't also have scouts, then yeah, he can't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. Um, I guess I'll throw my Terminators out. Oh no,
They've become a squanch.
I bumped them into a wall, and now they're all. Oh god. Okay. I guess I'll put them. Oh, why is the dice coming with them? Okay, get out of here, dice. I'll put them in this building.
Maybe if I flip the table, that will help.
No, God. Don't flip the table.
I love that it is still a thing you can just do in this game.
Yeah, I did it at the end of the game with Gaius, and it just makes the table fall into the abyss forever, so you can't even get it back. Okay, those are my Terminators deployed.
Alright, let's see. I've already got the Wolf Guard set up, so time for Wolf Pack number 1. You guys are going to
Nice,
go hide with Bjorn. So
very sensible.
pretty sure infantry can just move through these buildings without any
The
fuss.
walls, yeah, yep, they can. Uh, I don't know like the exact rule. What I do know is that any wall, 2 inches or under in height counts as free movement for everyone. But I also know that infantry can just move through these walls, and also you can be charged through these walls. However, they do block shooting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alright. That's that pack deployed.
All right. Let me throw my Emperor's Champion.
Crunch you guys
I
in real tight.
guess I'll throw him in mid. Okay, you see deployed.
Oh, was fast. Alright. Let's see. I guess technically you could shoot my guys if they're over there, so I will stick this pack over here into this building. No, no, I just want one of you. Come on. No, down
Oh yeah,
below.
that happens too.
You know what, actually, you can just be on the roof. That's fine.
Yeah, just say they're in the building.
And they can actually just be on the second floor, actually.
Oh, I actually don't know how that works. Like how it counts for line of sight and all that.
I think they still have cover, just won't block shooting, and they can shoot at you.
Oh, I see. All right, I
So,
just have
let's
my
see, where's the
brick to
measuring
move.
tool here? Inch?
Yeah.
So that would give them, oh god, it's in centimeters.
Oh, yours is in centimeters. Mine is actually in inches by default. Maybe
Hold
I
on.
changed it at
There we
some
go.
point.
Yeah, I got it. So they could shoot all the way out to like here-ish. Aha! I have Overwatch on the middle objective. Fear me.
Excellent. Once I found out that Overwatch only hits on sixes, I was like, oh, that's why people don't just like use it every single turn.
Yeah. That is, however, the reason I really like the Firestorm detachment with a bunch of flamethrowers in it.
Do they have
Yeah.
sustained hits?
No, they have auto hits because they're flamethrowers.
Oh, right. That's why it's
So
good. Of
auto
course, I
Overwatch
completely
is
forgot.
terrifying with flamers.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, because the Thousand Suns do that as well. All right, I have no more units to deploy, so shut your
Me
stuff
neither.
around. Oh, you're starting with Ulrich out in
No, they're in the
Oh yeah,
Rhino.
they're in the Rhino. That's right. I forgot.
I only actually have
Okay,
4 drops here.
yeah. Okay, so in terms of objectives, the way these actually work is that if you're doing like tactical objectives, like the random ones that you draw every turn,
Hmm.
that's what I'm gonna do, just because I feel like it most closely emulates like a learning experience for the game, etc., etc. What you do is you select two of your objectives and press F, which flips them, and then you go to the button that is adjacent to them, over to the right of them, and click Lock in Secondaries.
That's lame. I want to do them randomly.
Yeah, I'm just doing mine. I'm doing the tactical ones,
Yeah.
so the random ones. Yeah.
All right. So I think we're all deployed. So, oh yeah, we need to pick which objective is Alpha and Omega.
Oh, true. Let's see.
Let's see. Is it randomly determined?
Players randomly select two objective markers in No Man's Land.
All right. So
How
I
do I
guess
randomly select
one, two, three,
objective markers?
four, five, six, going left to right. So hold on.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Eh. All right. So Alpha is going to be the objective over here,
All right,
and then
I'll put a
Omega will
marker on there.
be the one on the right. Back in the bag. Man, this shit's cool as hell.
I know, right? It is honestly like incredible that this is possible and also that it's like relatively easy. So for your objectives, you have to select two of them, press F to flip them, and then go to click the lock and secondaries button over here.
No, I'm doing the tactical ones.
No, no, that's how it works.
Oh, okay. You just
This
have
this
to.
just gives you the tactical ones.
Okay.
Uh, are these two the tactical ones? Press F to flip
Oh,
them and
I
then lock
see.
them in.
I see. Hold on. So you just do tactical. What? It? Okay. So the tacticals are flipped and everything else is hidden?
No, you don't have to hide the other ones. It's just the two that you want to do. So the two tacticals, and you flip those. So as long as they're flipped, and you hit lock and secondaries, it should work. I can't actually see your cards, so I can't like flip them for you or anything.
Oh, okay. I have tactical objectives showing on the first two on the left, and the rest are just face down. Is that good?
I think the others should be face up,
Okay.
so unflipped.
So let me
That should work.
do. Okay.
What's up, guys?
The two you want need to be flipped down, the rest need to be flipped up.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like it should work, as long as those two are flipped.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you hit lock and secondaries now, it should work.
Right, I have hit lock in. It says select exactly 2 secondary missions by flipping them face down. Oh, okay. I see. Hold on.
Okay, so yeah, you have to
There we
just
go.
drag select. Yeah, okay.
Got it.
Hooray. Okay. Uh, I don't think there's anything else we need to do except to roll on who goes first.
Alrighty. Come on, purple die go or red die go fast.
I rolled a fucking one. All right, you also rolled a one. Re-roll them. A
I rolled a
four.
2.
All right,
Outstanding.
I guess we go first then. Back in the dice bag you go. Start game. All right. So the way these command point stuff work is that every time you advance a phase, you click on the next phase button,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever someone enters their command phase, so like it's their turn,
Yeah, everyone gets a command
the
point.
counters, yep, the counters automatically increment your command points, so you don't need to manually add them. Also, this red button is for when you gain a CP during a round, and it's capped at 1 specifically because that's how the rules work. And that's basically it. I guess I will move my dudes around. Probably not going to be doing
Oh,
that
you should
much
draw your
shooting on.
secondaries, I believe.
That is a great point. All right, let's secondary mission cards. I think I already shuffled these, but I'll do it again. Marked for death. Well, that's not going to fucking happen on turn 1. Cleanse. Not within your deployment zone. Oh, I can actually do this, I think.
Yeah, your scouts could theoretically get up there and
Yep.
cleanse. But
I don't think I'm going to be. I don't
might
think
not
I'm
be
going to be
advisable, but
shooting. I'm going to try it. Well, maybe I can do it through the wall because the objective is technically in the wall. I don't know how that works for rules, but
well, yeah, if you can get your models in contact with it, I guess that works.
yeah. I'll just have to rely on the Rhino not absolutely screwing me. But this other one I'm going to discard for a command point because I don't think there are no.
I believe that happens at the end of the round. Or at the end of your turn, anyway.
Okay, yeah. Oh, God. Okay, then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll shuffle my scouts forward. Oh, I don't have measure on. Toggle, measure movement. Okay. Shuffle my scouts forward. Onto the objective. And, oh, well, claims takes place in the shooting phase. So in the meantime, oh, God, how come those guys didn't get the measurement?
That's what happened to me last time too. Half my guys had it, half my guys didn't.
Yeah. All right. 6 inches.
What do you even have for shooting? Like, just have bolt guns and a scout heavy bolter?
So on the Primaris Crusaders, these guys only have bolt pistols and heavy bolt pistols, which are 18 inches at max. I did not take the hand flamer on the Sword Brother. He just has a heavy bolt pistol. Helbrecht does have a 24-inch anti-infantry melter gun with 2 attacks. So there is that. Um, the Emperor's Champion has what is it? I think like a heavy bolt pistol. Emperor's Champion. Oh, he just has a regular bolt pistol that shoots 12 inches. Scouts do have a 36-inch sniper rifle. So be careful of that one because it does have precision.
Yep.
Especially if you've got a commissar who doesn't have an invulnerable save for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I shot Gaius's commissar in the head and he had to spend the rest of the game hiding. It it does 2 wounds on a like when it actually does damage, and it has precision, obviously, because it's a sniper rifle. So
Yep.
yeah, 36 inches. The heavy bolter in the scout squad is also 36 inches. That one has 3 attacks and hits on a 4-up.
Yeah. So really, your
Aside from
scouts
that,
and your one assault cannon terminator are your only real shooting.
yeah, the rest is all like storm bolters,
Yeah.
regular bolters, bolt guns. Although the intercessors do have the like sustained fire rule thing, so be careful of that one.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot they added that.
Yep,
That's terrifying.
yep. Yeah, no, it is actually really good. I was honestly surprised at how good it actually is. Well, we're probably not going to be doing that much moving, to be honest, because I'm already on all the objectives. Do my Terminators want to move? Yeah, I guess they do. How far can this guy go? Not very far.
Do we even score anything for holding objectives that aren't Alpha and Omega?
Yeah, so one of the things that struck me as kind of weird is that there are a lot of like setups where you just don't score unless you do like really specific things. So like holding an objective might actually be meaningless in some
Yeah, because holding
So
like my home
Technically,
objective
some
doesn't
units
do
do
anything.
get bonuses if they're within
Yeah,
range of an objective.
yeah, but yeah, like in terms of scoring, it gets kind of weird because yeah, like
Yeah.
start of the fourth round, alpha is removed. So yeah, you do get 5 VP in the second and third round for holding alpha. Am I on alpha? No,
No, you're
I'm
on
on
Omega.
omega. Fuck. Okay, when do I start scoring with omega?
Like round 3 or 4 of your fat fucking hand. There you go. Yeah, at the second and third battle rounds, you score 5 for each objective. Oh, okay, so it is just any objective in no
Okay,
man's land, but your
okay,
home
okay.
objective doesn't
That's
matter for
actually
shit.
relatively simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if you hold Alt while you're over one of those cards, it'll bring up like a big version for you to read,
Yeah.
and you can like scroll in and out to make it bigger or smaller.
Okay. Movement phase done. Oops. Shooting phase. I'm pretty sure I can't shoot anything. Uh, I will, just for the sake of it, measure how far away these Terminators are. 28 inches. All right, so I'm not hitting shit. That does mean that technically you could probably move somewhere next turn and shoot at my Terminators a little bit.
Your
Don't
assault
forget
cannon, I
about
think, actually
evasion.
has line of sight to Bjorn
Oh,
barely. He'd have
it's
cover,
true.
but
However,
is he
the
within
assault cannon is
range?
only 24 inches, so it actually
Really?
doesn't hit. Yeah.
You sure it's not like 36? I could have sworn.
It is not. 36 inches is the Cyclone missile launcher, but the
Ah,
assault cannon is just 24. I think what you're thinking of is the heavy assault cannons on dreadnoughts, because
yeah,
those
yeah,
do
yeah.
hit 36, I think.
Okay. Well, no shoots for you.
Yep. No shooting, no charging, no fighting. Your turn.
Are you sure you don't want to try and charge me all the way across the map for no reason? Alright. Okay,
Just a little Overwatch. What's the worst that could happen?
my turn.
Just for
Alright.
the record, I do have re-rolling advance and charge on my Primaris Crusaders.
Yep. Oh yeah, I needed to pick a saga for my Space Wolves, which is going to be...
Oh, shit. I totally forgot to remind you about Vows and Oath of Moment.
Yeah, I know
So,
how Oath of Moment works when both of us are like
yep,
alternate. Just doesn't matter
yep,
yet. Yeah,
yeah.
which Templar vow do you have?
So here's the thing: there's only one that's actually good. So I'm just gonna have a 6+ feel no pain on all of my units for the entire game.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, it also gives them a leadership. This probably won't even be relevant. Oh, but maybe it will. I don't know how kill your list is. This probably won't be relevant, but it also gives a leadership attribute of 5+. So that means I succeed
Yeah.
my battle shock rolls anytime I 2d6 into a 5 or higher.
Yep. All right. So at the start of my turn and at the end of every turn, I can see if I complete a saga, but I get one for free to start with.
I see.
I'm going to go with Saga of the Beast Slayer, since I literally can't accomplish it since you don't have any vehicles or monsters. So,
Understandable.
uh, all of my weapons now have lethal hits.
Oh, okay.
So, that being
What do
said,
lethals do again?
on a 6 plus, it auto wounds if you roll to hit. So,
Okay.
all my 6s just become instant wounds, which is good because
Yep.
I have a lot of, like, strength 4 bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Space Marine shooting against Space Marines is a little bit anemic.
Yeah. However, speaking of things that do not have strength bullshit, Bjorn, my boy. We're just gonna
Get out there, Beyond.
take a little stroll. It's time for the senior citizens to come on out.
Excellent.
So you have 2 more inches of movement. I'm gonna put you like here to tow this cover. And then, yeah, on his shooting phase, he's gonna say hello to your Terminators.
Fair enough.
As for everyone else, my Gray Hunters, they can shoot and advance, so I'm gonna try and advance them since nothing really else for
Dang,
them to
really?
do. So
For some reason, the Black Templar roster does not have any like advance and charge or advance and shoot or anything like that.
yeah,
What
surprisingly
for?
rare in Space Marine lists.
Yeah.
Alright, so I
It really all
have
comes from like Gladius.
10 inches of movement on these guys.
Yep.
Gonna get them all the way out to here, which is, or should be, just enough for them to see your termies with their 2 bolt gun guys. Oh wait, no, one of them is the melta-gun guy. Although I think he can, yeah, he should be able to just see 1 Terminator. Good enough.
Yep.
The other pack of dudes are going to come on out. They're also going to advance, because, again, no reason not to, really. Another 10-incher. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Alright, we are going to come on out to here, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to squish them into cover. Nope, I just want need a couple of you at a time. So,
This is going to be a lot more fighting than when I played against Gaius, obviously.
yeah.
You.
Alright, hold on, let me just need to move these guys around a little bit. That should be fine. Oh yeah, in my command phase, my Iron Priest gave Bjorn basically just a +1 to hit, but I don't think it's actually going to be relevant.
Okay.
Because they started next to each other. Let's see, where's my Iron Priest stat block? Yeah, he gives just a +1 to hit, and he recovers some wounds, but obviously Bjorn isn't hurt yet.
Yep.
And now he's out of range to do that next turn, so that's a shame, but oh well. And then the Rhino. Come along, me boy. Just gonna scoot around here. So I believe that takes you 2 inches, and you move 12, I want to say. Yeah,
Sounds about right for a vehicle.
12. So he's just gonna putter on up here. I
Excellent.
don't think he's in range to shoot your duders here. No, and he won't have line of sight on anything here, so that's all fine. Alright, I think that's my movement phase done.
Excellent.
Do I want to... No, I will just keep Ulrich and the boys in the Rhino where it's safe. I am perfectly happy to let your guys with chainswords come and just punch the Rhino.
I was going to say, yeah, that's probably inevitable.
Alright.
I should warn you, though, Helbrecht is in that stack, so...
Yes. I don't think he can solo kill a Rhino. Even if he does, then he's going to have, 11 Space Marines piling out to say hello. So that's probably fine. Alright.
Well, I wouldn't bet against it.
Oh,
Do
okay,
they
so
still
that
have
guy's
the
slightly
Rhino
out of
murder
range.
in
Shooting
Templars?
phase. Sorry, what?
I know at least at 8th and 9th, you could, if you completely enveloped a vehicle and blew it up,
Oh,
the
yeah, they
squad
can't
inside would
technically
de
get out.
facto die.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a 1 in 6 chance for every model to die, basically, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but if you wrap the vehicle, because it had to be when they exit, they
Oh,
have to be
yeah,
more
yeah,
than an
yeah.
inch away. Yeah. But I don't know if they got rid of that. That seems like the type of thing they would have gotten rid of in 10th.
Alright, so I have 1 bolt gun from the Grey Wolf pack in range.
Let's fucking go.
Could shoot a Terminator, so by God, we're gonna do it.
Yep.
Alright, 2d6, roll them. I
Oh.
hit both times.
Yep.
Do I?
Believe you press the paint.
I don't do anything, hell yeah.
Yeah, that seems right.
Alright, let's see. Do any of you guys have line of sight on these nerds? Yes, technically,
Yep.
barely.
Yep.
And this guy, I think he would have cover.
Yeah, this counts as, well, cover, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, they're just...
I would say that is an LMS, though. The second guy, at least.
Yeah, I think... Okay, the Melta-Guns... Excellent. The Melta-Guns are the ones that have line of sight. This guy, yeah, barely does, and then this guy, I think, is just blocked. So another 1 bolt gun wonder into
It's
the
possible.
Crusaders.
You could kill a neophyte.
Alright, well, let's fucking go. Oh,
Oh,
I got my lethal hits. They auto wound. You go
oh
right to
shit.
saves.
All right then. Let's see. I need a 4 plus. I also have a feel no pain. Let's see. Oh, save them both.
Of course.
Yep.
And there's no AP on this, so it just goes right to that. And
Nice.
then my Iron Priest has a Hellfrost pistol, which is well out of range. So we're on to Bjorn.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So Bjorn has line of sight on Helbrick. Now, Helbrick is attached to that unit, right? Like full on
Yes.
attached? Okay, so
Yep.
not going to bother shooting them. I will instead shoot a Terminator. So he has a
Fair
Hellfrost
enough.
cannon, which is just one shot, but it hits
What
on
strength is it?
a. That is a Strength 9, AP
All
3,
right.
5 damage. So my 1d6. Eh. Aw, it's
Oh,
a lethal hit! You go right to your invulnerable save.
Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna be a 4 plus. With all the AP and shit.
Yep.
Oh
I
no.
obliterate a Terminator! Hell yeah! Oh, you
God
get your
damn. So
feel
that's
no
3.
pain, though, but it is 5 damage,
Oh,
so.
that's true. Okay, let's see.
And Termies have, what,
There is actually
3 wounds?
there is actually a way to do this in a cool way. If you do ordered roll, it rolls them like in order. So
Alright,
okay, he dies
so.
anyway.
Yeah, he dies.
The first one is saved, and the next
Just gets
4 are not.
turned into a popsicle.
Unlucky. We will put the one at the back away.
Makes sense. Alright, well, that was an eventful turn for Space Marines.
Hey, you killed something on the first turn. That's pretty good, I think.
Yep, alright. So I believe that's it for me.
Not going to do any charges.
Uh, I don't think I physically can.
Oh, you probably could charge my scouts, like up against the objective with your Grey Hunters. Oh, wait, did they advance?
They did advance, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
the
Okay.
only thing that could charge is Bjorn, who's well out of range, and the Rhino,
Yeah,
which, admittedly, the Rhino charging would be very funny, but
that would be very funny, but you would definitely pay for it when, yeah. I
yeah.
feel like I should warn you because I feel like you might not be aware, but Helbrecht is devastating in melee.
Yes, I am
He
well
has
aware that Albrecht is terrifying.
he has a two-handed strike profile that is 6 attacks at strength 8, AP -3, damage 3. So he can like one shot a knight if he gets lucky.
Yeah, he would have
So
to get lucky. The Rhino is toughness 9 and save 3
yeah,
plus, but
yeah. All right, so that's the end of your turn.
yeah, I don't have any because I can't shoot your stuff behind this building with the Rhino or anything at all because it's just line of
Yeah,
sight blocked. So, yeah,
yeah.
no, that's me done.
All right, for the sake of it, go up to the top of the table and hit the next phase stuff.
All right, eh, eh, there we go.
There we go. All right, how many command points do I have? I have
Ooh,
3.
oh, 3. Yes.
Yeah, because I. Oh wait, did I do any of this? Oh, I didn't even remember to do any of this. All right, we're just gonna pretend that my scouts did cleanse.
Yeah, that's what I assumed they were doing, so they didn't do anything
Yeah,
else. So you should have those like 2 victory points.
I will discard that. Gain. Yeah, you have to do victory points manually, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then draw one. Establish locus. Oh, not this again. Within. Oh, okay. So I need to be within the center or in your deployment zone. Well, that is not going to happen.
No, come just fight Bjorn for it. I'll be fine.
Okay, your opponent must select 3 units from their army on the battlefield. So you're gonna do that one. The other one I have marked for death.
Okay, I will select Ulrich and the Grey Wolves, the Rhino, and
Understandable.
Bjorn.
All right, fair
Good
enough.
luck.
Yeah. I am going to. No, I don't think I will. Discard the other one. All right. Movement phase. I don't really want to do anything with my scouts, to be honest. Let me take a look real quick at.
Since they're done with cleansing, they could just move up onto the roof and then start shooting.
That is true.
Or they could, I believe, go back into reserves?
Yeah. Well, I think if I like move away, what is it? At the end of your opponent's turn, if your unit is more than 6 inches away from all enemy models, you can remove this unit from the battlefield.
Little
So
late.
yeah. I could technically sneak back into your deployment zone and then do establish locus at the end of your next turn, though.
Yes.
All right. How far away is your rhino from? Okay, 10 inches.
There's a very doable charge if you really want to.
Yeah. We are going to do. Actually, we are going to do some interesting shit, maybe.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, I will warn you, the Iron Priest does have a Hand Flamer equivalent.
Ah, true. So he can overwatch me
Yeah,
with the
he
unit.
can Overwatch with some degree of reliability. It's not amazing, but it does
Yeah.
exist.
I'll move those guys later. For now, I'm just gonna move my Terminators 5 inches forward.
Plod, plod, plod.
Yeah. We plot them. Uh. Hmm. How far away is my Emperor's Champion? 16.8 inches. All right, so
That
if he
is...
moved, he would still have to roll a 12 in order to actually charge anything.
Yeah. Unlikely, but I mean...
Not impossible, but yeah, pretty unlikely. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm just going to go for it. I am going to move all these guys 6 inches forward. This is going to be kind of annoying.
You can't stack bases on top of each other.
True.
You can get them, like, touching, but no stacking. God, that's such a big fucking unit.
Yep.
Well, at
Honestly,
least...
getting 10 models for 150 points is pretty good.
Yeah, it's insane. At least, from my perspective, Helbert was in the back of the unit.
Yeah.
So he probably won't get to fight, but we'll see.
Why is your base so big, Hellbreak? Okay. So we move all of those guys up here. All right, I guess I'll be dumb and I will move my intercessors out to shoot. Well, actually, first I might need to move my freaking Emperor's Champion so that they can actually do that. Well, I guess I could move them up onto here. Actually, first I'm gonna cheat and put this guy back. And then I'm going to measure from here to... I'm guessing that's like within range, maybe?
You can pre-measure if you want to. This isn't like
Yeah.
second edition.
I always forget to not fire the grenade launcher on my intercessors. If I move this guy 6 inches forward, oops, he will be here. Will he be in range to shoot the pistol? Yes. He would also be in range to charge, but that would be extremely ambitious. And I feel like he would just get shot by everyone. Maybe he'll just wait for a turn. Honestly,
My,
having the EC on his own has always felt really awkward. I should really attach him to like something else.
I'm surprised he's not attached to the intercessors, honestly.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't
Assuming he can.
necessarily want to move up with my intercessors,
Yeah,
so
that's
it
fair.
makes it kind of awkward. Movement, shooting. All right, shooting phase.
Alright.
Let's see what's in range of. Okay, so all these guys can hit
Yep.
the infantry. I'm not even going to shoot Bjorn at the moment, I think. I feel like that's probably a bad idea.
I mean, the assault cannon might actually do something to him.
That is true. All right, we're going. Let's see.
He is pretty
It
tough,
is
but not
four
invulnerable.
Stormbolters into your Grey Hunters. So
Okay.
that is going to be 8 dice because they are not within rapid fire range. Let's see. Terminator Squad, Stormbolter hitting on threes. Toughness 4, right?
Yep.
On those guys.
So just fours to wound.
Yep. Oh, pretty good.
All
So
right.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. All right.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I lose a dude.
Rippus. All right.
A Mr. Bolt gun in the back here, I suppose. Come along,
The
friendo.
crime of only having a bolt gun in a team with melters.
Yeah, he's just a blade of wounds.
No, please. All right, now I will
Should
fire
have
the
realized
assault
the
cannon.
weapon he got handed again.
Okay, that is
Oh, which one?
4
Which unit's
hits.
shooting? Sorry.
I'm shooting the assault cannon
Ah,
with the Terminator into the same guys.
fair enough. Oh well.
No devastating wounds here. Wait, no, these are hits. So
Yeah.
now I need to roll for wounds. These are hitting on threes, I think, because they are higher. Strength is greater. Yeah, hitting on threes.
Yep. Wow.
Okay.
Lucky me. All right. What's the AP
Yep.
on that?
That is AP 0.
Okay.
Kind of sad.
So really, the assault cannon is AP 0.
Yep.
You're
Honestly, it's not great, but it does have dev wounds on it, so you know.
well. All right. So yeah, just my 3 ups. I don't get any benefit from cover, so since you're no AP. So
Yep.
yeet. All right, we're fine.
Damn. All right. Okay. Intercessors. These are all going to be shooting the same unit. So, actually, wait. Let me check this.
Yeah, are they in range? Yeah, they are. Just barely.
Oil rifle. Okay. So these get 20 attacks.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. So these shoot 20 times into your Ulrich squad.
You mean my uh,
Sorry.
Iron Priest
Yeah,
squad?
the Iron Priest. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Well, I will have cover
And
against this,
yeah.
so that's nice.
Hitting on threes.
Wow.
That's a lot of hit. Wounding on fours.
Yep.
Yep.
All
They
right.
don't have dev wounds or anything, so
No. And then, so I will get the benefit of cover from this, so it is just yield 3 up saves.
yep.
Ow.
And
That's a dude.
all right.
Right. Once again, the crime of not having a melt-a-gun sends you
Yes.
to the Shadow Realm.
All right. Helbrecht, I think, has LOS on the Rhino.
Yes, he does.
All right. We will shoot with Helbrecht. That is 2 attacks hitting on twos. Okay, 2 hits. Strength 5. What toughness is a Rhino?
9, so wounding on 6s.
Okay.
Nope.
Not even close.
Well, pretty close,
Uh,
actually.
then I have 3 heavy bolt pistols. Actually, wait.
Yeah.
If I was smart, I would not shoot into the Rhino.
Yeah, the one guy can see my Space Wolf, so, I mean, might as well. Or I guess 2
This
guys. Yeah,
guy.
I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
yeah. 2 guys into the Space Wolves.
Oh,
These are hitting on threes. 1 hit. Incredible. Yeah, did not win. All right.
wouldn't even wound a Marine, let alone the vehicle.
Nope. And then Halbert. Oh, wait, I already shot him.
Yep.
Do I have any other shooting?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. Yeah, because I didn't move my scouts out. My EC is still cowering in cover. All right. On to the real phase.
Phase where things
Let's
maybe
see.
happen.
Yep. Okay. So I need a 5-inch charge here.
Alright. Eminently doable. Wow. Oh, I thought you just rolled a 2.
Oh no, yeah, that would be crazy. All right, so we got a 9-inch charge. All right, that is actually relevant because I have to move a whole bunch of these fucking dudes.
Yep. Can't move on to that side of them because that'll just bring you
Yeah,
off
I
the
don't
map.
think so either.
And they do have to get around the rhino. They can't just move through it. So it'd be like,
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that.
and so it'd be like 7 inches
Yeah,
here and
so
then 2 more forward.
yeah, 9 inches. Can I get to pile in range? Oh, I think maybe I actually can.
Yeah, and these dudes can all just move through the building. Just make sure you leave enough room for Hellbrook to actually get into base
Yeah,
contact.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, like I
I
don't think
think
that I
that's
think that Crusader needs to move a little bit more to give
yeah.
Hellbrook room.
He might need to be like there or something.
Yeah, I think that'll leave you plenty of room.
This guy can move up here.
I'm pretty sure Smokescreen doesn't help me against melee attacks, does it? No, that's just shooting attacks. That's a shame. That's a real shame.
I totally forgot. Hold on. Let me open up my Space Marines. I forgot that I have a strategy that when I lose a model, I get to move forward if I pay a command point, which would
Oh
have helped
yeah.
against Bjorn.
Yeah.
Let me scroll down to this.
A touch late, but it'll probably be relevant this upcoming turn.
Yes, I suspect I am going to lose at least one guy. At least I do have. How did they change Armor of Contempt, by the way? Okay,
They
it's just for the unit, isn't it?
yeah, it's just for that phase, for one unit for one phase. So
No, no, I think it's the other way around now, where
hold on, I just have it pulled up here. Let me
yeah,
show
okay,
you.
it only applies against the unit that attacks them. So it's not like complete
All
AOC
right.
for the entire phase.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was how
right.
they
It's
nerfed it.
just for that one unit's activation.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, speaking of which, you'll never guess what strategy I'm going to be using on my Rhino
Yeah,
momentarily.
understandable. Am I gonna do any other charges? No, I can't do any other charges. Well, I guess I could technically charge my scouts, but I'm still not going to do that. Okay. Charge phase. Fight phase.
All right.
So
Hey, guess what?
first
I
you can
spent a
move.
command point to activate Armor Content.
Yeah, understandable. What does Armor of Content actually do? Is just
It
minus
worsens your armor
one.
pen on all of your attacks against my Rhino by 1.
Okay, so that'll be.
Also, hold on here. You are. Well, no, that's within range. Hold on here. I
That'll take all of my chain swords to AP0. Fair enough.
Give me just a sec here. I might have another strategy I need to activate.
Yep, all good.
Go for the throne, or is it heroic intervention? 1 in 6 units would be eligible to declare charge that enemy with their enemy's charge.
Oh yeah, you could charge your Grey Hunters into my dudes.
Yeah, I think that's a strong. mm, no, because Halbert will just they're just gonna get obliterated. No, I'll hold off on that for now.
Understandable.
Although my Iron Priest does have a frost weapon, which is funny. But
True.
yeah, not the best play at this juncture, I don't think. So yeah, just Armor Contempt, do as you will.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend a command point and use Crusader's Wrath on the unit that is attacking the Rhino.
Alright.
And until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes a melee attack, improve the armor penetration of that characteristic of that attack by 1. So basically, it cancels your armor of contempt.
Well,
Rules.
just taxed ourselves a CP each. Alright, fair enough.
Yep. The house always wins, Steven. Uh, I'm trying to remember like what. Let's see.
I think
All right,
pylon
I
moves are
have.
like 3 inches.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fine. I'm just thinking about. I'm just looking at my stratagems and remembering like which ones aren't garbage. I have Vicious Riposte, which is the one. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Armored Crusade is wrong. Oh, it's Devout Push. Okay, so it's all the right side ones. Um, oh, I have to do this in the command phase. Okay, well, forget about that then. Okay, pile-in. So how does pile-in work exactly? So
So you
Halbrecht
move
gets to
up to
move.
3 inches towards your target.
So does that mean my sword brother can move like 3 inches this way?
No, he's already in melee contact. It
Yeah,
has to be to get
yeah.
into base contact. Yeah, you can move 3 inches towards the closest enemy model.
That's not actually toward.
Yeah, pylon's a little funky for situations like this.
Especially now that they've changed it. Because now I know it's like you have to end it in base combat, whereas before you could be like, no, I'm 0.2 inches away.
Yeah,
Oh, you
so
have to
Keeps
end in
moving
base
along.
combat? Okay.
yeah, I actually don't think aside from Hellbrecht any of you guys get the pylon move.
Yeah, I
You're
was gonna say.
just vibing.
Oh, guys
Uh,
on the wings do.
I don't think they can make it
okay,
into base contact though. Like they,
but wait, what happens when? See, this is you can move each model in the fighting unit up to 3 inches towards the closest enemy model. So what happens?
yeah, these guys are closer.
Yeah, if I moved
Yeah.
this guy
Okay. Yeah,
three
Seven's right.
inches,
They have to be able to end that move in engagement range.
they would.
Crazy.
This is 3.3 inches, and that would be within
Well,
one
you would
inch.
have to have declared them as a charged target. You can't move into engagement range of a unit you haven't declared a charge against.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that was part of the trick where like you get past fight first or something. I can't remember what it
No, that
is.
was in like fucking 5th edition. You just tag other people in.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there's some other way to do it now though, because I think that still exists, but like I've heard people use it against custodies, but I don't know how it actually works. Anyway, I don't have any other
That sounds
charges,
like a
so we're just
terrible
gonna go.
idea. Just get more custodians into melee with you.
Yeah, the I mean the thing is, what it does is circumvent the custodies having fights first somehow. I don't know how like it actually works. Uh, I guess I'm going to attack with Helbrecht first
All right.
because
For no reason whatsoever, I'm just going to quickly look up what happens when a transport is destroyed.
understandable. I'm going to be using the what strength is it again? It's toughness 9, right?
Yes, the Rhino is T9 with a 3 plus save.
Uh,
And for the record, it does explode when it
yeah, yeah, it sure does. How many wounds does it have?
it has 10 wounds. So
All
it's
right,
possible, but somewhat unlikely you'll destroy it in one go.
and it doesn't have an invulnerable save or anything, right?
No,
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 no iron halo for the thing. All right.
no. I've
Damn it.
not yet had enough battles to give this Rhino a Iron Halo of its own.
All right, I'm going to be using the two-handed profile for this. All right, they all hit. Uh, so these will be hitting on what? Oh, wounding, sorry.
What's your strength on it?
Strength 8, so these
So
will be hitting on
wounding on
5s.
fives.
Wounding on 5s, yeah.
Does it have
One
devastating or
wound.
anything?
No, it does not.
All right, 1 wound. All right, well then I will. Oops.
Let's hold on. I will just add a dice here that you can roll.
There you go. Eh. And what's the pen on it?
It is -3,
Okay, then
so that
it
would make it a
does
6, so you
take
fail.
a wound, or however many
Takes
wounds.
3 damage.
All right, how do I mark that on this thing?
So go back to your like rolling place.
Okay.
Where is it? On the right-hand side, there is a
Mm-hmm.
wound token. Yeah, that you
Ah,
can like pick up here.
it says 10 out of 10 on the Rhino, unless that's gonna change it.
Yeah, so if you pick that up, put that next to the rhino, you can left click it, like click the actual number to decrement the thing, like the wound thing.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I could make it.
Oh, like reduce the HP on it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. So it's taken 3 wounds. That was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. All right.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect the wounding on fives is actually really brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
oh,
think.
that reminds me. So two of these guys do have power fists. Unfortunately, it's not reflected on the model, but I do have it like written. So if you like hover over this guy, you can see he has a power fist.
Yeah.
So that guy has a power fist. I'm pretty sure this guy just yeah, that guy just has
Yeah.
a
This is just
chainsword. All right.
chainsaw dude. But yeah,
All
you do
right.
have your
So
other weapons. You can.
yeah. Okay. So sword brother going first. That is power weapon, 3 attacks, plus 2d6.
All right, let me get rid of my little d6 here. Yeah.
Roll dice. These are 3+, so that's trash.
Wow.
Uh, and then strength 5.
So
So
he
also
again
hitting
needs a
on
5
wounding
to
on.
wound. All right, well, he gets
Oh,
it.
I got a wound.
All right, and what's the AP on that?
This is
Just one?
-2.
-2. Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's see. Oh, I take
Well,
another 1 wound.
yeah, this is 1 wound.
All right.
All right, I will roll the guy with a power fist. So this is another 3 attacks,
Yeah, this
hitting
is the one that
on
might actually
threes.
pop the rhino. Uh-oh. All right, and that's strength 8, I believe, so 5s to
Yep.
wound.
So still fives. Oh,
Oh,
another
you get
one.
one. All right, let's see if I
This
can
is -2.
save this one. So this is a 5 plus. Nope.
Wow.
Honestly, I think I'm going to command point reroll that. Let me
All right,
just,
go for
yeah. Now. Okay.
it. Unlucky.
Yeah. All right. Go down to
All
CP.
right, and then the one guy with the chainsword, which is
Like 4 attacks.
5d6. So Primaris Crusaders are special because their chainswords have +1 attack over every single other chainsword in the game.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
La-di-da.
Yep.
That's a lot of attacks.
All right, so that's
Yeah, plenty of
4
hits.
hits. And then,
I think this is wounding on 6s, though, because it's only like strength
yes,
4.
that is correct. I rolled my sixes too early. Oh yeah, that's not doing shit.
All right.
Uh,
So
Pretty
the
sure.
power fist was damaged 2 or 3.
2. Is
Okay.
it 2? Yes.
Okay. So I still have 4 wounds on the rhino, which is enough to actually it doesn't have wound brackets. That's nice.
Oh yeah, because it's all. All right.
Firstborn technology, baby.
Your turn.
Okay. So it occurs to me I didn't actually ever draw my secondary objectives.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. That
I should
reminds me.
have
I need to discard.
flippity oh, flippity. Assassination, you say?
Well, well, well.
Well, Helbricht. All right. And one or more units of my are within 3 inches of the center battlefield, and there are no units within 3. Well,
Going back to the end of my turn, I'm gonna discard Established Locus because I am never gonna do this shit.
all right. Well, area denial should be pretty easy. So, end of my turn. One more units within 3 inches. Oh, I just get 5 free victory points. That's nice.
Hell yeah.
And then, let's see. Oh yeah, this is battle round 3. Is it now starting? No, battle round 2.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we get to start scoring things now, which is nice.
We sure do.
Actually, you went first, so you got to score some primary,
Yes.
actually, I believe. on the one objective your scouts are towing.
Oh yeah, because I have a ton of dudes on those. That's right.
Yeah.
How much do I score from this?
5 victory points.
5 VP in the second and third battle round. Sure, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah. And
Up to
then
17.
I'm just gonna give myself the 5 for area denial right now because you can't
Yeah, go for it.
you cannot stop me from that. And then the assassination, good fucking luck, but we'll give it a go.
Oh, that reminds me. You can actually do it's a show area denial, and it will actually show you. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? It's inches.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move Bjorn in there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do
Yeah, that
do
makes
do
sense.
do 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 do
Hide area
do.
denial.
Just move him on in.
There's
And
so many good ass buttons in this tabletop sim.
Dude, this is like the quality of life is honestly off the charts for
I'm
like
going to
what I
advance these
expected.
guys.
All
Yeah.
right.
2 extra
That's cool.
inches, outstanding.
Incredible. I didn't expect the Rhino to be so tough, to be honest. I would have charged the other guys if I'd known.
Yeah, based Rhino TBQH.
Yep.
I think this melta gun's still going to be out of range. Yeah, that's a shame.
At the 12 inches.
Yeah,
Unlucky.
yeah. If I gotten
Damn, that's really small, isn't it?
yeah, it's like a flamethrower but with horrifying plasma.
Oh, right, because that's firstborn melter guns. Like,
Yep.
because modern melter guns have like 24 inches, and then if you're within 12, it also does more damage.
Yeah. Well, that's a multi melta. This is
Right,
just your
okay.
regular old like carbine melta.
I see, I see.
Anyway, I think I am going to just move this Iron Priest over here, which maybe will put him
Oh,
within
to be in
3
range
of
of Bjorn?
Bjorn.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I need to move him a little bit more. There you go, buddy. Still towing the cover. Move the rest of you
That's
around.
worth considering. For that cover, you have to be obscured.
That's fine. I'll still keep like half the dudes behind it. I just need my melta guns in shooting range. I think this should keep unit coherency. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Last but not least, it's time to disembark a fuckload of Space Wolves.
Hell yeah. Do they have, since they don't have assault ramp or anything, you can't like charge, can you?
I can charge since the Rhino hasn't moved before I disembark.
Oh, I actually didn't know that was how it worked.
Yeah, so if the Rhino moves, you count as having made a normal, or you basically count as having made a normal move, and then you cannot charge or advance.
I see.
But as the Rhino hasn't moved when you disembark, then you count as thus far having remained stationary, and you can then advance or charge or whatever.
I see. That's cool. I didn't know
I'm
that.
sorry, actually, you cannot count as having remained stationary. So for the purposes of like heavy weapons and stuff,
Heavy, right? Yeah, okay.
everything else is just kind of there. All right, I'm just gonna squanch these guys up a little bit here.
And remember, kids, you can no longer suicide bomb your Rhino to charge out of it.
All right.
Tragic, truly.
Yeah. World Eaters players in shambles.
Well, they just players are continually in shambles, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is that wholly within 3? No. I need to move you a little closer, my guy. Ulrich, you're gonna have to do some squanching. Or actually, I'm gonna just have to move you
Suck
over
in your
here.
gut. Suck in your gut.
Yep, suck in your guts, boys. Need you to really pack it in here. I'd not really considered there's a fucking lot of you. Alright.
It's okay, they're firstborn, they're very small.
Yeah, that's true. They're still on like 28mm bases. Alright, and then I'm pretty sure my Rhino can just move through my own guy, so it's just gonna fucking leave. Goodbye.
Understandable.
We'll just disengage, which, let me see here. I believe that just lets it move its whole movement. Let's see. Fall back, here we go. So, move back, engagement range. Prey does not move within engagement range of models. Okay. Cannot move over enemy models, but I can just move over my own dudes. So, yeah, goodbye. You're gonna
Fair enough, to be honest.
come over here. Just leave. All the space will just like, hello, gentlemen.
If it sucks, just hit the bricks.
Yep. All right, so that
Right,
is
strategy.
the shooting phase.
Oh boy.
Yep. All right, so let's start off with the space wolves over here. So I have my Iron Priest with his fucking frost laser. So he's gonna do focused on that. So he gets one shot. Let me clear all that off. So my 1d6. He hits. So this is strength 6, so it will wound on a 3. He wounds.
Alright.
And it is AP minus 3, damage 3.
Well, I instantly save it. Oh, wait. Actually. No, it's AP minus 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this would have actually auto-wounded me because prior to rolling, I would have said I will take this wound on a neophyte, which actually has a 4+ save.
Ah, okay.
So
Well,
this will actually kill someone.
obliterated. Appreciate your honesty.
Yep.
I sort of assumed you'd be taking all
Immediately
your wounds on the
one-shotted.
neophytes because they suck.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's
So
what they're
yeah.
there for.
Yeah, they're just
Yep.
there to absorb wounds.
That is seriously the most fucked up like conflict with law. Like, because I mean, do you really send out your neophytes to the front line so they could die for your initiates? Come on, even the Black Templars wouldn't do that.
I don't know, man. Like,
Peekaboo,
they
around to
make
the base and keep
scouts.
fighting.
The guys who should be like their Marine Special Forces out of their like 14-year-olds.
Yep,
Space Marines are
Yeah.
fucked up like that.
yep. It's all messed
What?
up.
No.
But yeah, so that's that guy's shooting. I then have 2 bolt guns left, so that will be 4d6. Roll all my dice. I needed 2 more d6 there, friendos. Alright, so that's 3 hits. And then let's see how many wounds I get. Oh, shit, those one. Hold on, let me redo that. I fucked up.
Fair enough.
Get out of here. I said, get out of here. There we go. Okay, so I need 4 hits, and then I need to see how many of these wound. Okay, they all wound.
Ooh.
Or, sorry, 3 of them wound, so you get
Yep.
to get out of here. Alright, so AP 0, because Lamau.
All right. Oh, I just realized I didn't roll Feel No Pains. Although I guess I would have had to spike like.
It's only, what was it, damage 3? So yeah, it's totally feasible for your guy to have done it. I'll let you go back and, well, finish this off, and
All
then
right.
we'll
Yeah.
go to that.
First I'll roll these. Yeah.
Oof.
So these all fail.
So
Excellent.
that's,
I will now roll Feel No Pains on them.
yes.
All fail. And now I'll roll the
Yeah, it's the same 3 dice, effectively.
Yeah. Oh, one of them succeeds, which means he still fucking dies.
Yeah. Okay, so I
Right.
killed another initiate, and then one takes a wound.
Yeah.
Because these are all individual shots here.
Where's my wound
And
count?
2 melt-a-gun shots into that unit.
Understandable.
So I need 2 6-sided dice. Roll me dice. I hit once, because Space Marines, which is good. Get out of here. So let's see if I can wound. A melt-a-gun, I believe, is strength 9, so this will be wounding on a 2.
Oh, nice.
Of
Well-
course. Of course.
It wouldn't be dice if this didn't happen.
Yeah, and since that would just be on a 1 wound initiate anyway, it's not worth like re-rolling or anything. My Rhino fell back, so it can't shoot at all. which leaves me with more bolt guns over here.
You love to see it.
Yep. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, my melta-guns are out of range of everybody. I cry. So just 2 sets of 2 bolt gun shots into your initiate squanch.
All right.
So 2, 2, roll me dice. That's 2 lethal hits, so you go straight to AP 0 saves.
Oh, nice.
Get out of here.
Oh
Outstanding.
my god. All right, so that's feel no pains. Okay, fail both. Brilliant. All right,
Alright,
so
so
another neophyte dies.
and that wound token just transfers over to another neophyte.
Yep. Congratulations, you are now wounded.
Yep. Let's see. Bjorn's turn. He is going to shoot your Terminators again.
Understandable.
Yep. So he just has his one shot AP a bajillion.
Surely that's not his only gun, right?
He has a heavy flamer as well, but I'm
Oh,
pretty
well,
sure
then
he is
just,
well
yeah.
out of range of using it. Oh,
Yep.
uh-oh, hold on. I accidentally picked Bjorn up. Let me just try and put him back where he came from. Close enough.
Close enough.
Alright. Measure. Yeah, he's way out of range.
He's too fat and slow.
Too fat, too slow. Alright, so Bjorn, my boy, you are going to shoot 1 time, range plenty. So roll the dice. You hit. Now we roll to wound the termies. That's not going to do it. I feel
No.
like this is probably worth a command point reroll, TBQH.
Honestly, it might be, yeah. How much command point? 2? I mean, I suppose it would be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Because, yeah,
the
if
ability to
it
just
does
pop a
work,
Terminator instantly is pretty good.
yeah.
And he just
Yeah.
needs to roll a 2, I believe. So,
Oof.
what is the toughness on a termie these days? That might
5.
not 5. So strength 9, so that actually does not do it. That's a real shame.
Well, that sucks. Because, yeah, I think you're actually right. Now that I'm thinking about it, the rest of your shooting will probably not kill these Terminators, and your saving grace is going to be the fact that they are on the other side of the board.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so that's a big shame, but hey. And now for the shooting from this huge brick of wolf guard.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. You know what they're armed with in terms of weapons?
No.
Nothing. They have no guns whatsoever. All right,
What?
Ulrich.
Surely
Yeah.
they have bolt pistols.
Nope. I traded all of their bolt pistols out for storm shields.
All right,
They have
understandable.
literally no guns
Spicy.
except Ulrich's plasma pistol, which I'm not going to overcharge because
Jesus.
it's on my epic hero. So, yeah, Ulrich gets his one shot.
Excellent.
It hits because epic hero Lamau. Reroll that.
Ooh.
Oh shit. It's a wound. AP 3, damage 2, so I think that just pops another neophyte.
Yeah, it does. These poor bastards.
Do you feel no pains?
Oh, that's right. You do.
Oh, yeah,
you do
true.
get 3 feel no pains.
All right.
Is it 3 or 2?
It would be 3 because oh no, it's actually it's only damage 1, so just
Oh,
one
oh
die.
yeah,
damage
because
one.
it's not overcharged.
Yeah, it's not an overcharge. Okay,
Well,
that one wounded guy just finally keels over. All right.
the wound transferred so many times.
That was a remarkably effective shooting phase, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah. Your shooting has done quite a bit so far. I've been really surprised, actually.
Yeah. All right, and now for the charge phase.
Hell yeah.
I think you still auto fail if you roll a double ones, but let's see just for
Oh, I don't think so. I think you still get in.
All right. Well, let's see how much distance I get to cover. So
Yeah.
roll me dice.
It is still important.
9. All right. Plenty of room. So Ulrich is gonna go on in. Let's see. I need to make as much room as is physically possible here.
Yep.
So you're going. You're going. You're going. Oh, I'm gonna get the Power Fist guy in for sure. Now you are are going all the way over here. You're going over here. You're going here. You're going... I'm going to go around a little bit.
Yep. Just slotting straight in there.
Alright, I think we actually get everyone in.
Nice. I hope my dude survives so I can swing back.
Alright. Do I want to charge in the Wolf Priest unit? I feel he is actually really quite scary on his own, but also, I mean, you're probably not going to get to hurt Bjorn on your next turn that badly.
Probably not, to be honest.
He might actually be safer if he charge. Alright, I'm going to try to charge.
Alright.
So let's roll me dice. That is a 6-inch charge, which I'm not sure I actually can get over. Okay, I can get in.
Nice.
So, come along, gentlemen. You are just towing in here. You are going to come on over. I don't think he's going to get to pile in, though.
Probably not.
Nope. That's a shame. I probably should not have done this, but oh well. It's fun, so I will do it anyway.
The last stand of the Black Templars.
However, being in melee does mean you can't shoot my guys anymore, so that's handy. Okay, so that's all my charges for this turn. So on to the fight phase.
Alright, I'm gonna use a command point to armor contempt my entire unit here.
Why would you do that?
Does that not work?
No, it does. It's just like that's rude.
Oh.
Incredibly rude. I can't believe you do this.
I can't
I
believe
was
you do
just
this.
thinking, like, maybe it only works for shooting or something.
Alright, however, what I am going to do is use my last command point here to activate Go for the Throat, which is a Space Wolf stratagem. Don't forget to mark down your command point.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Do you have 4 before? Goddamn.
Yeah, the thing is, I keep forgetting to wait. Does this work during? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because you didn't kill anything except neophyte, so it doesn't matter if I move my guys. But yeah, because I play Righteous Crusaders, I really don't find that many opportunities.
Because I have Saga of the Beast Slayer active, I increase the armor pen of all my weapons by 1, so cancel that armor
Fair
contempt,
enough.
and I get Lance on all of my guys.
What does that do again? Is that like
that's
plus
+1 to
strength on
wound.
charge or something? Oh, okay.
So, on top of that, because the Wolfguard have a character model in it, they get a +1 to all their hit rolls. So they're hitting on 2s now.
Nice.
And Ulrich gives them a bonus. So I'm going to select your Templar unit, obviously, for Slayer's Oath. So they get to re-roll hit rolls of 1 and wound rolls of 1.
Jesus.
Yep. So this is going to be a thing. So
This is going to be a whole thing.
A whole thing. So these guys all have heirloom weapons, which are 4 attacks apiece. They all got in, so that's 40 dice.
Nice.
10, 20, 30, 40. So they are hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Oh yeah, also your guys are the Oath of Moment, but it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I should have made the Terminators the Oath of Moment target, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
We both forgot all about that, so fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess it matters for the Grey Hunters. So yeah, your Hellbrick Blob will be my Oath of Moment target.
Yep.
I think that's everything relevant here, so... Hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Let's fucking go.
Yep.
Alright, re-roll all these dice. Hell yeah.
Nice.
So I hit 39 times.
Excellent.
Now these are strength 5, so they wound on 3s. They then go to 2 because I have Lance active. So they are wounding on 2s, re-rolling. Okay, they all wound.
Alright, so this is 39 saves.
Yes. Technically there were a bunch of lethal hits in there, but it doesn't fucking matter. Alright,
Yep.
so yeah. So they're AP 1 because I have the Saga the Beastslayer active.
All right, I
And
have no neophytes left, so that's okay.
oh,
AP1, that means I
four
am
up.
saving on. Yeah, should be 4 up. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 14 wounds. Oh, how do I delete? Oh, okay. You left click on these to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 4
So
are all saves. So
uh,
these are all.
remember it's AP1, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
Because the
fours. Hmm?
they have a 3+ save on the initiates.
Right. So they would need a 4 up to save.
Yeah,
Okay,
which is
right,
why
yes. Right, yes, I
they.
got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
okay.
Math is hard. Sorry.
So
And,
these all wound.
and then you
Then
need
I
to feel no
roll
pain.
feel no pains.
You do get
1, 2,
2, 3,
3. So that's
11 wounds.
11 wounds.
So that's 5
So
dead
that
Marines.
yeah, 5 dead Marines. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Then
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's
and then
just the
1 wound on
Sword Brother
Helbrecht.
and Helbrick, basically. Or the Power Fist guy,
Yeah,
whichever you want to keep. Alright. So that was
oh
eventful.
wait, I think I actually have to kill the Sword Brother because he would not be in coherency.
That is a good point. Would this guy be then? Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. And then Ulrich himself gets to go.
Excellent.
So he has an Artificer Croisius with
Oh, one of
uh,
these.
5 attacks, weapon skill 2, strength 6, blah, 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 blah. So let's get rid of all these dice. So I need 5d6. Shall roll again.
Punishment for what you did to those poor Ogre.
I get to re-roll my 1 because I'm in the unit that gives that, and also at
Yep.
the moment Lamau. Oh shit. Let me just roll that then. Okay, so it all hits.
Nice.
So now to wound. Does Helbrick just have normal like toughness 4 or 5?
Helbrecht has a toughness 4, 2+ save, 4+ invulnerable.
Okay, so I am wounding on 3s. I do, however, get to re-roll wound rolls of 1, and yeah, that's it. So I will re-roll
All right,
this. That does turn it into a wound. So
true. All
oh,
right, so 3
yep,
wounds.
3 wounds at AP minus. What did I say? 2.
All right, so 4+.
Yep. All right.
All right, take
Sneak a
1
wound
wound.
through.
Fair enough.
Well, it's damage 2, so you do get your 2 feel no pains as well.
Oh, true. All right.
So yeah, just delete that and roll them. Okay, so
Well,
2 damage on Helbrecht.
all right.
Or I suppose you could kill the last remaining dude. I don't have precision on these attacks.
Oh, wait, yeah. That means he has to die pretty much.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you have to put it on the unit before your
Yep.
character. All right, so it is just Helbrecht by himself now.
All right, Helbrecht, it's all you.
All right, now to suffer for my hubris. My poor Grey Hunters didn't even get to fight. That's so sad. And now they're out of range to do it. Actually,
I don't
wait,
know
they can
which.
pile in now.
Oh, I totally forgot Helbrecht's rule earlier. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit him within an inch.
Well, nice.
We're still in it, boys. At 3-inch move. Alright.
Oh, no, I completely fucked all of my Helbrecht rules up. Oh, well, that's a learning experience.
Alright. And because they are still technically engaged, they are safe from getting shot off the board. Those intercessors.
Yep.
Which is really all I want. Unless you focus your attacks on the two Meltagun guys, which, I mean, fair enough, but
True.
if I was Hellbreaker, I'd be slightly more concerned about the blob.
Everything else, yeah.
Hello, Tasha.
Duke.
Doog. Alright. So that is all of my fighting, so it is to your counterattacks.
All right. Fuck. I wanted to Google which weapon profile I should use against Space Marines, but there is no easy answer. I
These are
think I'm
just
gonna
basic
use.
bitches, so whichever one has the most attacks is probably the correct answer.
That's what I think too, but yeah, I'm not really sure. What do basic Space Marines have on their save? Is it a two
It
plus or
is
three
it is
plus?
a 3 plus.
Okay, so with -3 AP, that
However, I do have a 4 plus
basically
invulnerable save on the Wolf Guard if you want to attack them, because
right.
Storm Shields.
I
Oh
have a
right,
question.
yeah.
If the other boys can't move in to engagement range, that means they can't pile in, correct?
Uh, they can pile into engagement range, which is 1 inch, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
1 inch
one of
away.
them can, but the rest can't.
The rest of the unit can't, but that would break coherency.
Yeah.
So then they can't pile in.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just move these guys back 3 inches. Back into veritable squanch, I guess. I have
So if
no
the whole
idea.
unit can't get in, then
Yeah, well, it's when a unit piles in, you can move each model in that unit that's not already in base space contact with an enemy model up to 3 inches. This is a pile in move. For a pile in move to be possible, a unit must be able to end these moves within engagement range of one or more enemy units and in unit coherency. If these
I see.
conditions cannot be met, no models in the unit can make pile in moves this phase.
Okay. So yeah, my guys
Fair
are,
enough.
in that case, they are out of melee and will be shot off the board by intercessors. A shame.
Do the Wolf Guard have no, they still have 2 wounds, right?
Yeah, they have 2 wounds. They have save 3/4 plus plus, toughness 4. They are just normal Marine dudes, basically, except they have better weapons.
Damn, the fact they have invulnerable saves is really fucking me here. Let's just go with 12.
Alrighty.
Hitting on twos. Alright. Uh, does this guy get to re-roll anything? No, he doesn't.
Well, he doesn't need to yet anyway.
And then strength 6.
So he is
So
wounding on
that's
3s.
yeah, threes. Do I want to command re-roll this? Probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And then
Alright, so these go to my 4-up invulnerable save.
yep.
Oh, that's a crying shame.
This is only damage 1 profile, so it's not as big of a deal.
Okay, so he kills 2 Marines. I don't have any feel no pains or anything on them at the moment, so yeah, it's just 2 dead Wolfguard. Come on, boys. I'll pull
Rippus.
from the back as... Actually, wait, no, I shouldn't pull from the back. I should pull from the far side over here. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's all I have to do on my turn.
You mean on my turn?
Yes, sure.
On your fight, but yeah. Alright. So, with that being said, that's the end of my turn, so let me check my victory conditions. I did not, in fact, assassinate Elbrecht.
Bro.
A shame, but I will hold on to that. And I will score in area denial, which I already did, so goodbye. And then, yeah, I already did my... Oh, I did not do my primary, which, actually, I don't think I got anything on my primary because I wasn't on that middle objective until I moved. So yeah, I think it's your turn.
Alrighty. Oh, can I do anything
Oh,
on...
deeds worthy of saga.
I just need to check my vowels. Lethal hits. Sustained hits. Oh, that's melee weapons. Alright, so this is all completely fucking useless. Okay. Let's see. Okay, first I will move all of my Terminators onto this objective.
Using Terminators for objectives. All
Yep,
right.
we're out here. Uh, I will also. I think this is going to happen anyway, so I will have to move my scouts out.
Come fight me, scouts.
Basically, yeah. I don't think I need to move my intercessors, but I will move my EC.
Oh god.
Helbrecht will not be moving. And then we go to the shooting phase.
Camp. Yep.
Do I have anything on the shooting phase? I don't think so. God, I should really just be playing fucking Gladius. Alright. So I got 4 Stormbolters going into... Let's see. Are these in rapid fire range? Oh, this actually is in rapid fire range. Holy crap.
Yeah, at least some of them are. I don't know if this guy in the back
Yeah.
is. Oh no, he is. All right, cool. Yeah, they're all in rapid fire. Does your
Oh, 11.9 inches. That is crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He's...
Does your
Alright.
chaplain have the storm shield, or is he using the bolter too?
No, he's using the Stormbolter. I was going to put a Storm Shield on him, but then I realized if he's going to be with like ranged Terminators, then why bother?
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough.
So that's rapid fire 2. So that's 4 times 4, so 16.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, hold on. Before you, who's your Oath of Moment target?
Good point.
I'd assume the
Oh, it's
Wolf
a little
Guard,
bit.
but really it could be
Yeah,
anybody at this point.
I'm gonna say it's the Wolf Guard. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So hitting on 3s, so that's that. And then wounding on 4s, I think.
Yep.
Since,
Because
yep.
it's Strength 4, Toughness 4. Ooh, that's lucky for me.
Damn, kind of sucks.
All right, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just re-roll. Oof. Yep, just one of them
One
gets
guy
dropped.
dies.
It will be
All right.
this guy in the back who doesn't have a special weapon. Once again, just
Wow. The
picked
fodder.
off.
All right.
Yeah.
This happens to be the number of dice I need for my assault cannon, so hitting on 3s.
All right.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's just the hit wound. Okay. At strength 6. So I think all of those are wounds.
Yes. All right. Let's see. And there's no AP, so no cover benefit anyway.
Yep.
All right. Well, they're AP 0, then I save them
Save them all.
Nice.
Dang. All right. Let's see. Add my intercessors. Oops, this is the wrong one. Why do I keep doing that?
Yeah, this is the one I'm really rather frightened of. So which unit do you want to go after?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fire this into the Iron Priests unit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Grey Hunters with chainswords.
Yep.
Oh, actually,
misread
before I
something
do,
with that pile in before, by the way. It did
What's
the good
this?
old fashioned thing where it's swapped from talking about per model to per unit. So
where my
the unit must be able to end within engagement range.
so I
Oh,
could
okay.
pile in. Okay, well.
Yeah. So I'm like, whoop, before he starts shooting.
I appreciate that. Let me move my boys
I was
in.
just rereading it. I'm like, hang on, they've done that fucking thing where they go from talking about model to unit. It's like,
Yep.
oh, you fuckers, you fuckers.
You're yeah, I think you have to move like here. Okay,
Each
cool.
model that makes a pile and move must stand closer to the closest enemy model and in base-to-base contact with it if possible.
Yeah,
I regret
which
to inform you that all of those guys are still in view of my intercessors and
they are,
within
but
range.
now they are engaged with Hellbrick still.
Yeah,
Oh, so I can't actually shoot them.
Yeah, you
Okay.
cannot shoot them, but you can shoot
yeah.
the other guy that was off the board.
That's why I was rushing to say it before you started shooting, because I'm like, no, this is important.
Yeah, that is extremely important.
All right. First, I'm going to shoot my Emperor Champion bolt pistol at Bjorn.
Okay. Hell yeah,
So
brother.
that is
You get it.
okay. It does hit. What's his toughness?
Bjorn the Foul-Handed has a toughness of 9, so you're wounding on 6s. No.
That does not make it. Fair enough. I had to test the theory. All right, so I guess we're going into the Grey Hunters on the other side with the intercessors then.
Yep, that makes sense.
These are hitting on 3s.
Yep.
I
Actually,
think
wouldn't they
anyway.
be
Yes,
hitting
they are.
on 2s because they are stood still and they have heavy on their rifles?
That is true. All right. So 18 hits.
You're welcome.
Uh, and then wounding
And
on
yeah,
4s.
yeah, wounding on 4s. Okay, that's handy for
Damn it,
me.
this sucks.
All right, and I do have cover on the 2 guys with melta-guns, so I'm going to take it on them as long as I can. So I'll roll
Yep.
these 4 at a time. Come here, you.
Try the ordered roll.
You know that's a good idea. Let me just. Holy shit!
Wow,
All right,
that
so I
actually
just
works.
lose 1 guy.
Nice.
It. All right, and yeah, that's worth. The Power Fist and 1 melta-gun, and a dream.
Yep. Well, since fuck, since these guys are now engaged, my scout can't actually shoot anything.
Yeah. If you want to move them back, since this was done out of order, it's totally fine by me.
I will instead
You
shoot.
could try and snipe my Power Fist guy if you want, or my melta-gun.
Yeah, the scouts actually can hit the Grey Hunters over the other side, so they are going to do that. The
Yep.
furthest guy away can still hit them. So let's go.
Yep.
First, I will go with the 3 bolt guns,
Okay.
which is all right. These don't have any special rules or anything, so it's just 5 plus 1,
Yep.
hitting on 3s,
Wounding on
and then
4s.
wounding on 4s. So that's
So
2 wounds.
2 wounds. All right. We'll roll. Saved.
Both saved. Fair enough. We will go with the
Now,
heavy bolter.
not to tell you what to do, but the heavy bolter could potentially put some work in on Bjorn if you wanted to do that, but just equally as valid to go after the normal dudes if you want.
Based. Oh fuck! I never drew another secondary. Extend battle
Oh.
lines.
Yes.
Oh, I might actually be able to score this maybe. Oh no, I probably won't because all of my. Oh wait, no. End of my turn. Yeah, I probably will be able to score it.
One or more
Actually, wait.
objectives within your deployment zone and more objectives in no man's land? No.
Oh yeah.
Because I've got
No, I
Bjorn
will.
and I've got a battle line unit sitting on there.
Aha! But I have my Terminators on the other one.
Yeah, so you control fewer in no man's land than me.
Oh, is that how it works? I thought it was just if you had one in there.
No. If you control 1 or more objective markers and... Oh, no, hold on. That gives you 5, and it's...
Yeah.
Within your deployment zone. You don't control your own deployment zone, I don't believe, actually.
I do because my intercessors have stickied it.
Of course, they stickied it.
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, you get that. Not really anything
Hell
I can do
yeah.
about it.
So what else was I going to do? I was going to shoot the heavy bolter into. I think I will still go into the Grey Hunters.
Sounds good.
So 3 hitting on 4s. Well, that sucks.
That's sustained hits, though, I believe.
That is True. Sustained hits 1, so I get +1.
Yep.
And then
That's,
wounding on 3s because it is strength 5.
yep. So 1 wound, and that could kill a guy if I fail to save. So I will put it on the guy in cover because I'm pretty sure heavy bolter is what, AP 2?
Heavy Bolter has AP -1.
Okay, well it's still enough to let me take a cover save, which I will do so.
Fair enough.
Oh, it mattered. It mattered a lot.
Dang.
All right, the big
Very
pipe here
good.
just explodes, but my guy lives.
There's no like character in that unit, right? It's
No,
just the
it is
Grey Hunter leader. Okay.
just the squad leader with a plasma pistol and power fist, and then 1 Grey Hunter.
All right, we'll go with the sniper rifle, hitting on 3s. It's a 6.
Nice.
And
Does it have
then
dev wounds or anything on it?
tragically no.
Sad.
Uh,
That
that
does wound though.
Yeah,
All right, so
and that
once
is AP
again,
-2.
yeah, once again I will take it on the Meltagun guy. All right, he lives.
Incredible. All right, I think that's
That
all of my
cover has put in
shooting.
work.
All right, that's all of my shooting. So now we go to the charge phase.
Yep. And theoretically, your Terminators could get into either Bjorn or the Grey Hunters, or both, but that would be insane.
That is true. However, I actually,
Also,
well,
yeah,
I
if you
think I'll
charge them, that
roll.
would take them off the objective.
Not technically true. I could.
You could string them along, I guess, and then
Yeah,
just choose not to
yeah.
pile in.
Um,
I do have a power fist in there. He's gonna fucking come get you. Actually, what I do
yeah. I
have is
think I.
Bjorn with 2 heavy flamers who will overwatch you. To be fair,
That is true. Yeah, maybe I won't charge with the Terminators. Actually,
they're
I
probably
will,
not too
however.
scared of 2 heavy flamers, but it is a potential
It
chunk
is
of damage.
exactly 9 inches between my EC and
Oh
the old
no,
dude over here. I don't know what he's called.
the Iron Priest.
So I will roll for that.
Hell yeah, brother.
5 + 2. Okay, I will command point reroll that.
That makes a lot of sense.
No luck.
Dang.
Okay. Uh, what else can I charge with? Nothing really. I guess I could charge with my scouts if I was crazy. Actually, yeah, I think I will charge with my scouts, even though this is a very poor decision. Uh, they're either going to die this turn or next turn. So I will charge your Iron Priest unit with them.
That makes sense.
5 inch charge. Okay.
Yeah, just make it on in. No problem.
All right. Don't think I need to do anything else.
Do you want to charge the Terminators?
Uh, Actually, yeah, I will. I will take this opportunity to try and move them as far as I can. So I might
Yep.
as well. Oh, it is actually 10 inches. So they do actually make it.
Alright, I'm going to overwatch them with Bjorn, I think.
Understandable.
Let me just check his yeah, he does have the 2 heavy flamers, so let's go ahead and do that. So I
All right.
will roll 1 die for I guess I should do that on my mat, eh? Alright, so 1 die for the heavy flamer. It gets 1 hit, outstanding.
Wow.
Alright, roll all dice. It does wound. It's AP 1 damage 1. I'd like to make your save.
What's the like strength?
It is, well, it, it rolled a 6, so it auto wounds, but it is strength 5. Yeah, it's
Strength 5
AP
versus
1, so you
toughness.
can take that on your Termy save for 4 up.
Okay.
Ooh, I get a wound in.
Well,
Nice.
so feel no pain.
That's
How
true.
much damage is it?
It's just 1 damage for the
Oh,
for this one.
all right. He
All right.
takes a wound.
And then the other heavy flamer, this one is the Hellfrost cannon, which I would really like to get a lot of hits from. So let's see it. All right, I get 5. So 5 hits. Let me make sure. So I need 2 more dice, please. Thank you. And then these are strength 6, so they are wounding on 3s. Tragic. I don't think he has anything that can help him with that, because Oath of Moment is just hit rolls now. Yeah. Alright, so boop, boop. And then you need to make 2 minus 1 saving throw, so it's still your 4 up, but these are damage 2 now.
Okay.
Okay, so you take 2 more damage, which I think kills a Terminator. I think 3 wounds?
Well, after feel no pain, yeah.
Ah, yes, of course. You might save it.
Nope. Okay. So that kills 1 Terminator.
Yep, that is my command point.
I guess we'll have to be this one, because the other ones make coherency awkward. Yeah, I accidentally used the draw tool there, so I don't know. Erase all drawn lines. Okay, that did work. Cool.
There you go.
Okay,
Alright.
so fight phase.
Yep. Which one do you want to do first?
I guess I will fight with the scouts first.
Okay.
So the scouts all have close combat. Wait, no. Let me check. I think they all have close combat weapons.
Yeah, because
okay.
you gave the sergeant a bolt gun still, so that should just be all CCWs.
Okay, so these are all. So that's 5 times 2, so 10. Oops. Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Nice.
Wounding on 4s.
Alright. Saves. Alright, you took 1 wound on 1 guy.
A whopping wound.
Yeah.
Excellent.
2.
Alright. We'll go with this one Terminator with his power fist into this one guy. That is 3 attacks hitting on 3s. They all hit. Strength 8, so wounding on 2s?
Yeah, 2s.
Yep. Jesus. Well, since it's damage 2, I'm just going to not command reroll that.
Alright. So 1 hit? Or 1 wound, rather?
Yep.
And what's the
Yep.
AP on that? 2?
It is -2.
Alright, so 3 becomes 5 up. Just roll a 5, idiot. Yeah, like that.
Wow. Alright. I think all I can do now is do Halbrecht.
Yep. Oh, actually, I think my Grey Hunters get to fight your scouts back. Or
Oh,
should fight
that
your
is
scouts
true.
back.
Yep.
So I will do so. Which I believe... Do I get a pile-in move at this point? I believe so.
I actually don't know.
Well, let's go find out. So... Shooting phase becomes the...
First step of the fight phase is pile-in.
So both sides get to pile in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah, my guys will pile into
Yeah, when you select the unit to fight, it first piles in.
Okay, cool. Oh, so when you're selected to fight, you pile in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, my guys will pile in. So I have 3 guys with Space Wolf chainswords, because all Grey Hunters just get a free chainsword on top of their guns, even the guys with multi-guns, which is pretty great.
Look, all the other chapters keep giving them up. We just got to stockpile.
Yeah. So, however, they do only have 3 attacks because they're firstborn. So, 1, 2, 3 is 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rolls a dice. Let's see, I don't believe my guys have any special rules here, so it is just hitting on 3s. Then wounding on 4s. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AP, 1 attacks.
Alright, so these are saving on 5s then.
Yeah. Oh, not bad.
Oh.
I just chopped down 1 scout. And then we got the Power Fist.
I have to roll Feel No Pain, so
that's
I
right.
failed.
Yeah. Have you succeeded a single one of those yet?
I don't think so.
Outstanding. Alright, so now the Power Fist, it only gets 2 attacks. Because, again, Firstborn. They do both hit, though. And they're going to be wounding on 2s, because, yeah. And these are
Nice.
AP 2, damage 2.
Alright, so I am staving on a 6. No saves.
Oh, don't forget your Feel No Pain. So you get
Oh,
4
true.
of those. Oh, you do actually make one.
Need
That's
one.
relevant, because they'll
Alright.
soak up a Iron Priest attack. So he has his Tempest Hammer, which is a frost weapon, so it has an extra point of strength and AP on top of normal. So he is making 3 attacks with strength 9, AP 3.
Jeez.
So, yeah. However, it does only hit on a 4+. So,
Okay.
yep.
So one guy instantly dies.
Yeah, that's just about the size of it. Well, I mean, he could make a bunch of Feel No Pains, but it is
Oh, that
damage
is true,
3.
actually.
No,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't think so.
So that guy dies, and then the other guy gets, or yeah, 2 more guys get splattered.
Wait, how many? Doesn't damage not overflow?
Damage doesn't overflow, but you had one of your guys were wounded already.
Yeah, so isn't he the one that dies and that's it?
Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, he only made 1 attack
Yeah.
connect. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
So just that guy splatters. Then I have my servo arm extra attack, which is 1 whole swing.
Nice.
That does actually hit. It is the same profile as far as damage is concerned. So wounding on 2. Wounds,
Jesus.
AP 2, damage 3. So he could succeed a save. And just on a 6. No. And then 3 Feel No Pains. No. Splat.
And then one dies.
Alright. Well, hey, a scout is still alive.
Sure. Oh, I accidentally dragged the...
Yeah.
There we go. That is for the Omega marker.
Yep. Alright, so I think that's it for my guys. So it's on to Helbrecht, and then it'll be my any surviving Grey Hunters. Or Wolf Guard.
Speaking of,
Stand up on your own.
since your guy is in engagement range of Helbrecht, I can fight... Wait, does that work?
Yeah, you
I
can
can
fight my
fight the-
Grey Hunters instead of my Wolf Guard if you want to.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, honestly.
I'm gonna do that and attack with the... Yeah, I guess I'll do that and attack with the... Oh, wait. Okay. At the start of the fight phase, select one enemy unit within engagement range of this model's unit and roll 1d6. And depending on the result, unless I roll a 1, you take mortal wounds.
Oh, okay. Which unit would you like to
Alright.
select for that?
Great question. I guess I'll take the Grey Hunters.
Okay, sounds good.
3. That suffers D3 mortal wounds. So
Shucks.
that is a D6 and then half it.
Yep.
Okay, so it takes 1 mortal wound.
Alright. Let's see. I had a guy who was injured in here, actually because of your scouts, so he will die.
Rip.
Yep. Such is the fate of getting Helbrecht.
You hate to see it. Alright.
But now I've just got
I
my
will
Melta-Guns and my Power Fist Sergeant.
I will swing the two-handed sword into the rest of them. So that is 6 attack, hitting on 2s.
Oh boy.
I will command a reroll one of these because I have so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
And then minus the CP.
That's strength.
Hitting on 2s and then strength 8, so wounding on 2s.
Yep. Okay, well, that's
It is minus 3 AP. So I think
Alright.
you save on 6s.
Yep. That'll be the size of it. I have 3 guys left in the unit, so I'm going to roll... do I? Yeah, 3 guys left in the unit, so I'm going to roll 3 of these first, because we need to find out how many attacks overflow into the Iron Priest.
Ah, sure. You can use the ordered roll thing if you want.
Oh, that's true, but I did not. So that kills all 3 of them.
Understandable.
And so yeah, I have 1 on the Iron Priest. He is saved 2, so that goes to a 5, I believe.
Yep.
All right. And how much damage does this do?
3.
Well, he'll live. He will live through that.
Oh, did you roll? I didn't see
No,
it.
I have not rolled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he takes 3 damage, so he has 1 whole wound left.
Nice. Okay.
Outstanding. And yeah, let me get rid of these guys. They have served their purpose well.
May they rest in peace.
It is a shame I don't have any guys left who can just melt a gun your Emperor's Champion off the field.
That is true, actually.
All right.
I guess you'll probably have to dreadnought him instead.
Yeah. All right. So now
that's
it
all my
is.
fighting.
Hold
Last
on.
turn.
Oh, hold on. My Wolfguard get to fight back.
Oh, sure, I forgot.
So squishy. Oracle move into base, more or less. Do you get to fight if you're 1 step back? I think you do. Engagement range
mean,
is...
as long as
Pile in, you have to pile in into base contact. You only get to fight if you're within an inch.
Alright, let's see if... Okay, no. So, 3 of my guys just don't get to fight. Sad. I'll move you back a little bit where you were. In that case, I will move you out and put the Power Fist guy in.
Understandable.
I think orcs have a rule where they're like, if a guy is within an inch of a guy who is in engagement range, they get to fight.
Yeah, well leaders
sense.
have something like that as well, I think.
Oh.
Alright, so first off, heirloom weapons. So I am... oh, actually, no, they all have heirloom weapons, so let me just... Yeah, okay. So, roll me dice. These, again, are hitting on 2s, re-rolling, then wounding on whatever, but they re-roll 1s to wound as well. So,
yep.
So they hit on 2s, I'll re-roll my 1s. Okay, they all hit. So, now to wound. I get to re-roll these as well. Okay, cool. So these are strength 5. What's Helbrick's toughness?
4.
4. Okay, so the 3s wound, but the 2s do not. And I don't think I have anything to fuck with that any further. Oh no, because this is a character, so actually I do have a bunch more. Is there a, like, control to the... Oh no.
Oh.
Rewind time. Oh god, what have I done?
Oh, pushing buttons.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just stop touching anything. And I'll let you to rewind.
I think it did actually work though. We are back with the original amount of dice.
All right, things are loading in for me still. I'll just continue not touching things for a few minutes.
Yep.
What did I do? Just trying to.
I do not know.
I hit Control Z.
You click the back button a bunch.
I must have. All right, I'm just gonna just continue not touching things for a minute.
Oh damn, that's rendering and slow. Yeah, on mine's already loaded, but I think because of the ping, it'll take a little bit more for you.
Yeah, that's fine. Alternatively, I could just exit and come back in, I suppose.
I'm not sure how well it'll save the game state if you do that. There's something to do with the mod requires a second player, so...
Okay, so we are here. I've loaded back in, so I'm just gonna reroll because I get to reroll all my wound dice because of Ulrich is in combat with a character model.
Yep.
So, all right, roll the dice. Shit, that was not supposed to be all of them. That was supposed to be like 5 of them. Okay, so it was, I think... fuck it, whatever. We'll just assume that's the correct number, so it should be... Bip, bip, bip. So, 11 wounds on Helbrick, AP 1, damage 1.
AP 1, so he has a 2+. Does that take it to 4+?
That would take it to 3+.
Okay. So saving all these on 3+.
Alright, well, hey.
So 3 wounds.
And then he gets his 3 feel no pains. Hey, he makes 1.
1 feel no pain. Alright. So I take 2 wounds.
Yep, 2 wounds. And then it's Ulrich's turn himself. Alright, so he gets 5 attacks. How many wounds does Helbrick have?
He has 5.
So 3 now?
Yep.
Alright, it's unlikely, but this could kill Helbrick. Well, let's
True.
see. Alright, so I get to re-roll my 1 here. That is a lethal hit, which auto-wounds. I'm going to take that off for now. And then we'll roll these guys. Okay, so these all wound. These are AP 2 damage 2.
Alright, so saving on 4s.
Yep. Oh no!
Right.
So
I guess I'll
8 feel no
command reroll.
pains.
I'll command reroll one of these.
Alright, that makes sense.
Alright,
Okay.
so I say 1.
Yep, so 6 feel no pains.
Oh, whoops.
Just roll those 3. So he takes
Okay,
5 damage. Oh. Wow. Ulrich the Slayer earning his title.
True.
Alright, and then we get to consolidate, move.
Onto the objective.
Yep. Oh yeah. On we go, boys. I'm just going to make sure we have that nice and secured for later. This scout is about to get taken to the white couch. There we go. Just towing the objective with a bajillion guys. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. Alright, so that objective is fully secured for us. The scout's still alive, so I don't think my Iron Priest gets to consolidate, so I think he's just considered out of combat now, which is fine by me, honestly.
True.
Alright, so yeah, I guess it's my turn, so I will gain my command point, which looks like I did already. Cool. And that's... Oh, I get to select on Oath of Moment target.
Yeah, reset the VP. Okay. I put mine back to my original.
Uh-oh, okay. Then yeah, I had 15, and at the start of my round, I control 2 objectives, so that gives me another 10, I believe.
Oh, I haven't done my primary. Each objective marker and moments out they control. Okay, so that gives me 5.
Oh, and I got Assassination, so
that's true.
Another 5.
Oh, did I not?
Yeah.
Draw. Maybe that was at the end of my turn. I can't remember.
Alright. It is the start of my turn, and this was resolved on your turn, so I get to get rid of that. And I will draw 2 new ones, so I get Cleanse. Your shooting phase, marker not within an opponent zone. Yeah, I think my Iron Priest can pretty safely cleanse the marker he's on.
True.
Not within your opponent zone, because, yeah, your scout can't really stop it, so I will get that. Ooh, I could actually cleanse 2 objectives if I sacrifice Bjorn's shooting, but, no. Oh, the Rhino
Couldn't you
could
do it with
come in
your
and do it,
rhino?
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. And then establish locus. So my shooting phase, you establish turns within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield. Uh, yeah, I think my Rhino is going to be able to accomplish a lot of stuff for me this turn. Good job, little dude.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so yeah. Movement phase is going to be pretty simple for me. My Iron Priest is just going to move into cover here. And do Iron Priest things. Actually, technically, I suppose my Wolf Guard aren't engaged with your Scout, so they could move, but they're just going to... No, they're... Fuck that random Scout. They're going to after the Emperor's Champion.
Understandable.
So, yeah, I'm just going to move there. 6.
Come on, random scout. It's your time to shine. Kill them
True.
all.
I mean, I will be shooting him with Ulrich's plasma pistol, so I'll probably kill him, but...
Come on, single scout. Your time to hide.
6.
Oh damn, I forgot all the regular stratagems as well, like grenade.
Oh no.
That's okay, this is really just a learning experience.
Yeah.
Alright.
For me too.
I
It's for reading.
I forgot like basically all of my army rules and the stratagems too.
Ooh. Oh, speaking
Like
of which,
Helbrecht
Oath of
gives his
Moment
unit
target.
like a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm going to select your Terminators as my Oath of Moment.
Understandable.
Yep. Alright, so that's the Wolf Guard dealt with. Iron Priest has moved. The Rhino. Oh, my boy. You're going to do so much work for me.
I'm gonna Overwatch with my intercessors into the Wolf Guard.
You know what? That is fair. Fair and based.
Yeah. I am going to so this is the
It will
20
just be hitting on
shots.
6s, though.
Yeah,
But that could do some work for you.
apparently not.
Oh,
Never
sad.
mind.
Alright. Sorry, I jinxed you. Alright, I think Bjorn's just going to move. Do I want to fight your Terminators? Yeah, I cleared them as the Oath of Moment targets. Yeah, Bjorn's just going to move to, an
True.
inch away. The Grey Hunters are actually going to fall back because they can still shoot when they fall back.
True.
So
That is
they
pretty good.
are just going to come over here and get cover. And then, yeah, I think that's all my movement, really. So on to the shooting phase. Alright, so cleanse. Completed.
Oh, for the combat, I just looked up. It's if you're in engagement range, or if one of your models is base to base with the enemy unit, then one of your other models who's in base to base with that model can fight.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, yeah, all of my guys could have attacked Helbert, but he died anyway, so whatever.
Yep.
It's all good.
All things as they should be. The universe corrects itself.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so do these require me taking an action? Yes, they do. So they're both actions, so my Rhino and my Iron Priest will not be shooting this turn. They are just doing their little actions. Ulrich, however, is going to shoot the Scout with his pistol.
Understandable.
Yep. So he gets... I'm going to overcharge the pistol so that I have a chance of killing him in one shot. Watch this fucking... Actually, if this kills Ulrich... actually, speaking of which...
It's not.
Actually, speaking of which, I killed a character model of yours. So that means I have completed the Saga of Majesty. So all of my OC went up by 1. Big deal. But
Oh, okay.
or sorry, no. All of my guys have sustained hits now.
Oh,
Yeah, my character killed your character, so everything in my army has sustained hits now, which is funny. Or I believe it's just melee weapons, right? Yeah.
oh, I see.
Yeah, all of my melee weapons have sustained hits 1 now. So, yeah, Ulrich is going to shoot his pistole. This is overcharged, hits on 2. I hit. Okay. I did strength
Nice.
8, so I wound on 2. I wound. And it is AP 3 damage 2. So,
AP3, I think he automatically dies.
yeah. He just gets splattered.
Oh wait, I do
And,
get a feel no pain.
yeah, oh yeah, you do have your 2 feel no pain rolls. I'll just get one of these. Nope.
He dies.
Okay, and then does Ulrich's plasma pistol explode in his hand? Well, close, but no. He manages it just fine. Alright, so that's that taken care of. Problem solved. Now, Bjorn's shooting, because the Terminators are no longer engaged.
True.
So, yeah, Bjorn will unleash his heavy flamer first, so I will roll 1 die to see how many hits I get from that. 2. Alright. And then I get 1 wound, because that's toughness 5 on those Terminators.
Yep.
Alright, so 1 save at AP 1, damage 1. Let me get rid of one of these. Oh, that goes through. Did I? Yeah, I
How much
had damaged
damage?
them before, so I think that's another one dead. Or no, another one takes 1 wound.
I can't remember if. Okay, yeah,
And I'm
that
pretty sure he had
makes
just
more
taken
sense.
1 damage, so he's should be. I think he still has 2 wound or 1 wound left now.
I can't remember if that was the previous Terminator that died, but I think he got one shot, so probably not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had like 1 floating wound on these guys from the Overwatch.
Fair enough.
Right, anyway, so yeah, and then we'll see what the Hellfrost Cannon can do. So, do I want to fire that dispersed or focused? Probably dispersed. Yeah, so I'm gonna do another torrent attack, so 1d6 to see how many shots I get. Sad. Alright,
Unlucky.
does it wound? Oh, it sure does. Alright, so that
So
is
what's
a
the save?
-1 save, damage 2.
All right, so 3 ops
Yeah, you're
saves.
fine. Alright, so that is his shooting, and then I have the 2 Grey Hunters miraculously alive. I'm pretty sure my Rhino blocks my own line of sight to the Emperor's Champion, so I will just light up the Termies. So, 1 Meltagun shot, which is really what we're here for. Alright, it hits.
True.
It wounds!
All right. What's the strength? 8?
Alright, so this is a
What, just have
Meltagun,
AP?
so yeah, it is Strength 9, AP 4, so it is going to your invulnerable save.
Yeah, 4 ups. All right,
Ooh,
I'm gonna command reroll that.
that makes a lot of sense.
All right, it
Okay,
saves.
he saves. And then I have my bolt gun. Or sorry, my plasma pistol. So let me get rid of one of these dice here. So, plasma pistol, I will not overcharge it. So, I hit. I wound, because that's... oh, sorry, wait. Does he have... Yeah, he has a plasma pistol. Overcharged is strength 8, so he wounds, and then it's -3 for 2 damage.
Oh, is it overcharged?
Yes. Or no, it's not overcharged, sorry. It's strength 7, so it's still a wound for save 2, 1 damage.
Okay. So is
So,
that 4 plus?
yes, that'd be a 4 plus on Termy. Okay,
All
he
right.
makes it. And then I don't have to roll my overheats. Okay, that is my entire army's shooting. The 2 pistols, a meltagun, and a fucking flamethrower. So
Hell
now
yeah.
it's on to the charge phase. Or actually, now it's on to completing my shooting phase and completing my actions. So, 2 objectives were cleansed. Or sorry, 1 objective was cleansed because the Rhino was doing the other one. So, and it's within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield. I guess it doesn't actually matter. So in that case, I will just have had them both doing cleanse, so I score 4 VP. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And then, yeah, it is fighting time, or charging time, rather.
Hell yeah.
So, Bjorn obviously is going into these fucking termies. Let's go.
Yep.
He auto makes it in and just goes into base to base with, I guess, your chaplain. So,
Yep.
there we go. And now my other unit is going to, yeah, they're going to try and make a charge on your Emperor's Champion. Let's get him out of the way.
Understandable. He
So-
does have some anti-melee stuff.
Yeah, what does he do, actually? Does he have fights first?
No, he does not.
Okay.
So he has Skillful Parry. Once per phase, when a melee attack is allocated to this model and the saving throw has failed, you can change the damage characteristic of that attack to 0.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Do I even make it in? Oh, I get in with room to spare.
Nice.
All right, these guys are going all the way around. You got to make sure Ulrich gets in with authority. And everyone else who can is just gonna go in.
All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men.
That is badass. All right, I should have room for one more.
Unfortunately, most of the dead men are Templars.
Yeah, that is true. I vastly underestimated what some of the models in this army did.
So did I. Honestly, I was not expecting to be anywhere near this successful.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, my
Just too
first-
short. You think we can't kick your ass?
My first misplay was the Rhino. I didn't understand like what E9 did.
The fucking Rhino surviving is really quite astounding. Also, it has regenerated 2 wounds now because it, yeah, it recovers 1 wound in each command phase, so it's actually almost back to full.
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
Yep, it's got a little self-repair protocol. All right, so I would like to do Bjorn combat first because that's the most fun.
Fair enough.
So Bjorn charged, which means he has, let's see, does he have lance? No, he has lethal hits on all of his attacks. He has, oh yeah, if you use a command reroll within, or any stratagem within 12 inches of Bjorn, which you now are, that increases the CP by 1, and he halves the damage of all attacks allocated to him. And he has Feel No Pain 5. He's a pretty spicy little meatball.
Nice.
So, do I want to use Go for the Throat here? I think I do. So I'm going to use my 1 measly command point to have Bjorn go for the throat. So, that is going to give him Lance and increase his AP by 1.
Alright.
Would you like to Armor of Contempt?
No, because then you get the bonuses.
Well, so
Within 12 inches?
Yeah, so it would cost you 2 command points.
Yeah, and then you also get all of the bonuses from it.
No, I don't.
So,
I don't get your Armor of Contempt if you activate it.
no, I mean, if I use it costs an extra, and then also you get all of those bonuses you mentioned, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm already getting those bonuses. I'm just suggesting you might want to Armor of Contempt to save them from that extra AP.
Oh. Then no. No, I'm
Okay.
not using it.
Okay, cool. So, Bjorning time. He gets 6 attacks. So, 4, 6 dice. So these will be hitting on 2s rerolling, because Oath of Moment. Okay, he hits all of them. They are strength 12, so they wound on 2s.
Nice.
I don't think he has anything to reroll that 1 to wound, because it just auto-fails.
Yep. So what's the AP on these?
It is AP 3, so that is taking you... You have to take it on your invuln save.
Invul save.
Yeah, actually, wait, hold on. Go for the Throat didn't actually do anything, because he was already wounding on 2s, and he already went to their invulnerable save, so, fuck that.
Understandable. How much damage do they do?
These are three a pop. Oh, that's an
All right.
unfortunate set of saves.
Uh,
So they are
okay, I guess
three, so 12 total saves. Okay, that actually saves you from that saves a whole Terminator.
that is true. But unfortunately, uh, yeah, I guess it would kill like these Terminators, and then
Yeah, so it'll kill the
I don't know
wounded
how this
guy.
works actually if they're not in base-to-base contact.
You can pull from wherever, I believe.
Oh, okay. I guess all these guys just
Yeah,
die then.
the wounded guy has to die first, and then yeah, it'll just kill another guy.
Yeah, I don't think there's any rules on pulling from the front or anything.
Do they only have 3 wounds a pop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then yeah, that does just kill the unit, but the feel no pain or the wounded guy keeps any damage from overflowing onto your chaplain.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's them done. The chaplain can fight back now if he wants.
Oh, true.
And get rid of all those dice.
Protheus, Arcanum, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. And then Strength 6 against what? Toughness 8?
On Bjorn is toughness 9.
Okay, so 5s?
Yes, 5s.
Okay, 1 wound.
All right, AP 2.
AP 1.
AP 1 on. Oh right, the Croesus, of course. All
Yep,
right, so I will roll a dice. That is a success, so he's good.
nice. Alright, that's all I can do, I think.
All right, so that will take us to the gangbang.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my guys times 4 is 24 attacks.
No, 8 times 4 is 32?
Do you sure 32? Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, so that's 20, 32 attacks on the Emperor's Champion.
Nice.
They get to do all their bullshit because they have Ulrich with them, who can let them reroll hit rolls and wound rolls against characters. So, yeah, just reroll all these. Okay. And then the Emperor's Champion is toughness, what? 4, 5?
4.
Really? Okay, wounding on 3s, rerolling. Oh god. Okay, well
Okay.
these are only AP 1 damage 1.
Okay, so saving on 3s then.
Yeah. Wow. All that for
Wow.
3 wounds.
3 whole wounds.
And then he
Oh,
gets
how
to
do
feel
I...
no pain them.
And they're 1 damage, right?
Yes,
So,
just 1 damage. Okay. So
alright. I will... Uh...
I
No,
do
I will
still have
not,
Ulrich himself to
actually.
go, for the record.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna use the ability yet.
Alright, so how many wounds
Okay,
does he
so
have
3
left?
wounds. 2.
Okay. He has 2 wounds left, so Ulrich time. Now, Ulrich has 5 attacks. Okay, well, he gets to re-roll his misses here, because that's a character. So that will bring us to 5 hits. Uh, gets to re-roll the wounds. So, boop, boop. Up, shit. Alright, hold on. Just roll these. Okay, so you get out of here. So these are 4 AP2 damage 2s.
Okay, he has a 4+ invulnerable save, so...
Okay. What?
Okay, so
Hey,
1 goes through.
so that will kill him, I believe, but he can make the feel no pains to stay alive. Just needs 1.
No, he's gonna use the saving, the skillful parry and change that to damage 0.
Ah, nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, he gets to live.
Alright, now he is going to hit back.
Alright. Does he have precision or anything on his attacks?
Yes.
Alright, would you like to target Ulrich himself?
Yes.
Alright, he does have a
Alright,
4
so
plus
we're going
invuln,
up.
but he only has, like, 4 wounds, so...
Yeah.
And
Alright, 6
that,
attacks hitting on 2s.
I'll get rid of a lot of bonuses,
Uh,
potentially.
hmm.
Wow, that
Yeah,
is
I guess I
so
will.
unfortunate.
I mean, that's the story for this game. I am actually going to command reroll one of these.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, 5, so 4 hits. And then this is strength 8. So
Jesus!
what toughness
Toughness
is he?
4, so you're wounding on 2s.
Alright.
Oh yeah, this is Ulrich fucking dead.
Alright, 3 wounds at -3 AP. So
Alright, so
you're
these are,
involved.
yeah, going
Whatever.
to the invuln save. So, 4 plus. Oof.
Alright, these do 3 damage each.
Alright, I think that's potentially Ulrich dead. Do I have any command
Yeah, that would
points left?
be.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna use that command point to re-roll one of these. Come
Alright.
on, buddy. No.
Wow. Rip.
Alright, so they're 3 damage a pop, you say?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll some... I just need to roll, like, a bunch of Feel No Pains, it's fine.
You have to do auto draw.
Uh, I don't have to do anything, I died.
Ah, fair enough.
One of them gets parried, but yeah, no, Ulrich is dead.
The Emperor's champion has avenged his marshal.
Alright, somewhat luckily for me, I suppose, if it ever comes up, Bjorn was my warlord.
Oh, well then.
Alright, so yeah, that's the fight phase done. Pretty successful all around for me, aside from the whole Ulrich dying
I'd say
thing.
so. Yeah, that is. I was really hoping my EC would survive so that he would get the hit back.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, I need to draw a secondary.
Yeah.
Storm
And you
hostile
also get
objective.
to mark your, I don't... Yeah, actually, you don't get any primary this turn, I don't think. And this is battle round 4,
Um,
so one of the objectives, Alpha, disappears this round, I believe.
just
Yeah.
want to double check. Did you remember to reduce one of your failed saves, the damage to 0?
Yes, that is
Yes, yeah, I
how
did.
the
That was
Emperor's champion survived.
yeah,
Ah,
that is extremely crucial, believe me. I drew Storm Hostile Objective, which
Uh,
I am going to discard
yeah, good
for
fucking
a
luck.
command point. Um, One or more of the selected units were destroyed. Does that count a unit that had a character attached? Like, since I killed the Iron Priest's unit, do I get points for that?
I
yes.
Okay.
I'm going through and reading all the rules now because I'm like, they've changed it
Well, it
up a
has to
little
be this
shit.
turn, so
That's true too.
yeah, you don't get to
End of either
retroactively count
phase.
it in. But like, if you
Okay.
destroy this little pair of gray hunters, you do get it.
Yeah. Oh, but those are the ones you selected, right? So I don't even remember which ones those were. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
right.
it's
No,
like
I
Bjorn the
selected the
Rhino
Wolf
plus one.
Guard, the Rhino,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Bjorn.
Yeah. Uh, okay, so the player whose turn it is scores VP for each objective marker in No Man's Land that they control. So I don't control any at the moment because my chaplain is off the grid.
Yep. So it is the only one you control currently is your home field.
Yep. Okay, command phase. Do I need to do anything? No, because my chaplain and EC are both characters. They don't need to take battle shock.
Yep.
Okay, movement. I'm not going to move, I think. My
Understandable.
antitheses are just going to sit here and shoot.
Yep. Time to
Shooting phase.
pick off those 2 gray hunters, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless you want to try and take out
maybe.
the Rhino, which I mean is not impossible.
I think not. Let's see. Oh, it's possible I could use.
You could use
Hang
the
on.
grenade launcher. I think you're out of range for the grenade stratagem.
Oh, I always forget the fucking grenade launcher.
It
Not
doesn't really
within
do anything
engaging
unless you
range.
crack something. But the Rhino is only T9, so you could pile a few wounds onto it if nothing else.
Yeah, I'll shoot into the Grey Hunters. So that's
Okay.
20, hitting on threes, wounding on
Actually, it's
fours.
wounding on or hitting on twos because you had heavy, but I think that was like
Oh, sure.
2 or 3 shots. Let's say 3.
We'll say, yeah,
All right, and then yeah, okay, so it didn't matter.
yeah.
Let's get these off there. Yep. All right, and so those are your
Yeah,
wound rolls.
yeah.
All right, so that is I do have cover, so this will be just a straight 3-up save. I think my guys are. Oh, all right, that's actually did way better than I expected. All right,
All
so
right,
I
so a
do
guy
have.
dies.
Well, I do have my feel no pain, so
Sure.
or at least I'm pretty sure I do. Or no, I have sustained hits now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Double check how the saga thing works.
Sustained hits on melee or something.
Yeah, so. Oh, yeah, I should have rolled that on fucking the Emperor's Champion and Ulrich. Oh, well. Whatever. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I do not have feel no pain on these guys, so yeah, they just. Yeah, I'm gonna lose, I guess, the Power Fist guy and leave my Melta-Gunner.
Rip.
Yeah,
Fucking Meltagons.
just in. Actually,
All
wait,
right.
no, I'm gonna do the opposite of that because,
Understandable.
yeah, because he can charge in on the
Yep.
Terminator and help Bjorn if he needs to. So all of my battle line have been obliterated except for one dude with a Power Fist and a Plasma Pistol.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, I think
Let's
that's
see.
all you're shooting. Oh, you have your Emperor's
It's
Champion bolt
actually,
pistol. Oh, and your
yep, it's
grenade
actually
launcher, of
not.
course. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah, true. I do have the grenade launcher. Let's see. Intercessor Squad grenade launcher.
So they
Uh,
they can crack my Rhino or try and just pick off that last dude with a lucky
I'm
frag.
gonna try and pick off the lucky crack on the Grey Hunter.
All right,
So that is
one shot.
one attack hitting on threes.
Oops, sorry. Shouldn't touch your dice. Nope.
Okay,
And
I
that
will
does
not
not
bother.
have
Come
heavy,
on.
I don't think.
Yeah, I am not gonna reroll that.
Yeah, makes
Let's
sense.
see. Emperor's Champion bolt pistol. Let's go.
This might actually be relevant. Actually, I don't think it
One
will
attack
because the sword does enough damage to one-shot these guys anyway.
hitting on twos, wounding on
Fours.
fours.
All right,
Yep,
I get to make a save. All right.
understandable. All right. Charge phase. I am not going to charge with my intercessors. So we go straight to the fight phase.
Okay.
I will hit Bjorn with my chaplain.
Okay.
That is 5 attacks hitting on twos. They all hit.
They do.
Strength 6, so wounding on fives.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 wound.
All right. And then I get a so that reduces the damage by half. So
Okay,
down
so
to
we'll do 1 damage instead.
yeah,
It
and
is
then I get to
AP
make a
minus 1.
save. So Bjorn only has a 2+ save.
Okay, so with AP minus 1, it
Yep.
does go through, I guess.
Yep. And then I
It
get
does
his
1
feel
damage.
no pain.
Yep.
All right. Surely no. Okay. Bjorn actually does take a wound. Go
If
create.
it bleeds, we can kill it.
All right. So he's down to 7 wounds.
All right. Now it's time for the Emperor's Champion.
Alrighty.
I think I'll
This is
just
gonna
use the. Yeah, I think I'll just use the strike profile again. Actually, wait. Yeah, I guess I will.
Really quite effective last time.
Okay, so 6 attacks hitting on twos. I will command reroll this. Nice.
All right, fair enough.
And then
Yeah, they all hit.
strength
So,
8.
oh god. Yep, they all
So
wound.
they all wound. Yep.
All right, so they go to my invulnerable save, I believe. So the 4+.
Yep. Yep.
All right, roll all dice. All right,
One
so
goes through for
one
3
gets
damage.
obliterated. Yeah.
You do have feel no pains though, so
No, I don't. I do not
oh,
on the unit. I only had it on Ulrich. himself.
I see.
Yeah, and now that they have lost their character model, they've lost a whole lot of their fighting power. That is a real shame.
Unlucky.
Yep. All right. Well, is that it?
Yep. Oh man, I completely forgot that I get to. He also has a rule about character units. I can add one to wound for that.
Well, he killed Ulrich, and now they're not a character unit, so it's
Yeah. Yeah.
it's fine. You forgot that. I forgot the sustained hits, so it just kind of works out.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of which, is that your turn then?
Yes.
All right. So, my turn. That gave me my command point back. So I will first draw a card. Sabotage.
Well, well, well.
My shooting phase is terrain feature not within my deployment zone. Oh, I get 6 victory points if I sneak something. No, there's no way the Rhino has enough reach to get over there. Nah, it doesn't. That's a shame. Yeah, I think that's just going to be my Wolf Priest doing his thing again, or the Rhino, one of the two.
Understandable.
Yeah. However, I do also have Established Locus, so this is, again, both taking an action. So yeah, the Rhino and the Iron Priest are just going to do actions in the middle of the board while their friends fight. So that's it for that. I will declare as my Oath of Moment target the Emperor's Champion, because fuck you.
Fair enough.
And then,
But
yeah.
he will not go down without a fight.
This is going to be a battle for the ages there. I'm not sure the Wolf Guard are up to it now that they don't have Ulrich with them. But we'll see. Alright, so movement phase. The Rhino's happy where it is. Iron Priest happy where he is. This guy is just going to walk up to an inch away. He cannot shoot into that melee, but he only has a plasma pistol anyway.
True.
Then yeah, that's all of my movement done. One dude just walks up to minimum charge range.
Yep.
Shooting. My Wolfguard don't have pistols. My Rhino and
That
my
is
Iron Priest are doing action, so they can't shoot.
so tragic.
Yeah, I don't think I get any. Actually, wait, no, I do get some shooting. The Grey Hunter does have a bolt gun.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
can
has a
shoot
bolt
at
gun, a
the
plasma pistol,
intercessors.
and a power fist. So by God, he's going to bolt gun those guys.
Hell yeah.
Unless he's
They've been shooting up there all game. He might
Yep.
as well get one bit of retaliation.
Yep. Let's see if we can somehow miraculously pick off an intercessor. Roll dice. Not doing that. All right, so no, absolutely nothing.
Unlucky.
Yep.
Fucking bolt guns, man.
Just basic bitch bolters. All right, charge phase. So, this guy's just going
Yep.
in, and that's it. That's all we got. All right, actual
yeah.
fight phase. So let's start with Bjorn doing Bjorn things. Actually, no, I have to start with the charge because he has fights first now. So that is a power fist, I believe, on him. Grey Hunters, you get power fist, so he gets...
I'm going to Armor of Contempt on my EC, just so you know.
On your Emperor's Champion? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. So, yeah, the Grey Hunter is going after the Chaplain, so he has his power
All right.
fist. And that's all he's got, really, so let's do it. So he gets 2 swings.
Damn, he only gets 2.
Yeah, he's firstborn. That's
Unlucky,
a
man.
big part of the reason that they suck. Yeah, alright, so he gets his 1 hit in. He's going to try and do Yep.
Well, he has a chaplain after all. He's protected
Yep.
by the Emperor.
Actually, wait, the Chaplain was Oath of Momented, so I do get to reroll that 1 missed hit.
Aha.
Nope. See, I forgot it, so I don't get it. That's how it goes. Alright, and then it's Bjorn time. So he has
Does
now...
the chaplain get to swing back or no?
No, because I still got my guys to fight first. So
Oh, okay.
the dude had fight first, so he has to fight first, and then Bjorn goes. Then your guy will get to go,
Oh, I see.
I believe. So, he's got sustained and lethal on his 6 swing rows. And that's pretty much it. So, rolling. Oath of Moment means I get to re-roll these 2 misses. Nice. I don't get any sustained or lethal, so we go right on to wound rolls. This is strength 12, so I believe that is wounding on 3s at least, so they all go
Yeah,
through.
winning on 2s, so I'm saving on 4s.
Yeah, you got your invuln save. So these are 3 damage a pop, so I believe your chaplain explodes. Although
Well, he
you get
does have
your
feel no pains.
yeah, he does have your feel no pains. All right.
These aren't like model wounds or anything, right?
No, these are just 3 damage a pop. So goes up to 9. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. No, he's still dead.
Shame. All right, and then consolidation move. Bjorn will just putter this way. Grey Hunter. He can just tow the ruins.
Nice. Easy.
He potentially gets to fight another day. All right, and then the Wolfguard brick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I
6.
am armor of contempted on this.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, I just forgot how many I counted to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is Hell's Reach all over again.
So 7 times 4 is 28.
Yep.
10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. The one button really doesn't like to roll.
Yeah, it's there's like a slight lag in between every button press.
Yep. Alright, so I don't have any bonuses to hit here. So yeah, it is just straight. Straight rolls. Alright, here we go. So they are hitting on 3s now, and they don't... Yeah, again, they don't have anything else, so...
They don't have the sustained?
Oh yeah, they do have sustained. You are
Yeah.
correct. I have sustained and lethal on everything right now. So hold
Yeah.
on a second. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 extra dice on top of this. Let me make sure it is just sustained 1. But I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, so I get 9 extra hits. Get rid of you. And then also lethal hits, so that'll be 9 just automatic wounds. And then, yeah, roll these. They are strength 5.
So they hit on 3s.
Okay, so delete, delete, and then I'm just going to add this. Get out of here. So that is how many wounds you've taken, and then they are AP 1, damage 1.
All right then. Let's see. He has
Gang, bang, gang, bang.
a 2+ save. Do they have like? So they have AP -1.
Yep, which cancels out your with armor contempt.
Armor.
That just gets nullified basically.
Okay, so I'm still saving on 2s.
Yep, still saving on 2s. So very likely
Right.
you'll just pull it up. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then
Well, you have your feel no pains.
yeah.
So
that's yep.
just gonna make 4 of these.
And he dies.
Yeah. All right. That leaves the intercessors.
Understandable.
So that is the end of my turn, which means I will secure, let's see, 3, 4, 5 victory points for doing these 2 actions. 5. And did I score my points at the start? I'm pretty sure I did. So yeah, think we're good there. So intercessor time.
Nice. So this is battle round 5, right?
Yes, so the only objective that's left is the middle one now.
Oh, this isn't increasing the thing. Oh well, doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
All right, I will shoot all of my guns into the pack leader and then crack grenade the. I guess I'll crack grenade the wolf god.
Okay. I would kind of do that in the opposite order if I were you, but whatever.
No, because you have to allocate all of your attacks at the same time. You can't like choose.
Right. No, I meant more like I would put all the bolt guns into the wolf guard and then just crack grenade the fucking Duder.
Uh, they're definitely not going to kill the Wolf God, but
Ooh.
I think I'll actually put both of them into the pack leader just in case.
Ogre. The odds of me living through this are pretty low, so you are hitting on 2s because you're heavy. And you got a bajillion attacks.
No, I want to be hitting on 3s.
Normally, yes, but
Oh,
your guns have heavy, so you get a plus
oh,
1
right,
to
right,
that.
no, sorry. I'm confusing it with wounds.
That's
All
fine.
right.
Alright. So, yeah. Hitting on 2s.
Wounding on
4s.
yeah.
Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been. AP1, I have cover, so that goes down to just these do. He lives actually with
Yep.
1 wound and a dream, baby. He's gonna
And
move.
then the crack grenade.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
He's definitely dead.
that's 1. Hitting
Oh
on
yeah,
3s, okay.
that's
And then
wounding on
strength 9.
2s. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So that does
and
wound.
save. Oh,
Nice.
oh, the cover, man, the cover.
All right.
This guy has been saved
After
so
that,
many times by a pipe.
I will charge because I can.
Hell yes.
Charge phase. I don't actually know like what the
I think the
um.
ruins count as like 2 inches of movement
Okay.
since you're up on the 2nd floor.
Yeah. We're gonna re-roll that because I have nothing else to spend my points on. All right.
Yeah, that's plenty of room.
We all go
All right.
down to the ground level.
I am going to overwatch them with Bjorn.
Understandable.
Yep, they are within range at the end of that move, so I will pop that. And, alright, Heavy Flamer. It gets 5 this time.
Nice.
So, that is a Strength 5, so it is wounding on 3s. So get rid of that. And then that is how many saves you make. That's AP 1.
I make all of them.
It is AP 1.
Oh,
So I think
okay.
just damage 1 though.
2 of them fail.
Yep, so you get 2 feel no pains.
All right.
No, okay, so
Fail both.
1 guy
Guy
dies,
dies.
and then the other Frost Flamer. Only 2 shots, typical. But they both wound,
Nice.
and these are AP 1 damage 2. So 4 ups. Yep, you're
Easy.
fine. Okay. Well, that was still worth a command point, I think. Probably.
True. I reckon it was. Okay, and now fight phase. So intercessors, I actually don't know what their melee is. Let's see.
Just CCWs, and the sergeant probably has a power fist or something.
No, the sergeant still has a. Actually, wait.
He can have a bolt gun and a power fist, or whatever other melee weapon you want.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I probably would have taken a power fist then.
Yeah.
Apparently he can take a thunder hammer, but I remember in my intercessor kit he did not have like a selectable thunder hammer.
They don't have any melee weapons in the intercessor kit itself. You have to get
Yeah.
special sprues.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go with close combat weapons first. So that's hitting on 3s. 3 of them, so 9.
Wow.
Wounding on
4s, presumably?
4s. Yep.
Alright, AP on that?
So that's 4 wounds.
I believe -1.
No, it's 0.
Oh, right, of
Close
course, 'cause
combat
they're
weapons
just,
are really
yeah,
bad.
close combat weapons.
Yep.
Of course. Alright, so... rude.
Wow, a guy dies.
Yeah,
Unlucky.
they actually kill a guy. Alright.
How horrible.
Slaughtered by just daggers. Alright, and then the power
Yeah.
fist.
4 guys surround him and shank him all at once. Yeah, power fist is 3 attacks.
Nice. Would that I could be so
Threes.
lucky.
I know, right? And then strength 8, so hitting on 2. Oops. Delete. Wounding on 2s. Alright.
Ouch.
Those go through.
Alright, so rolling my saves.
AP -2. Well, that's a fail.
That's 2 dead.
That is.
2 dead Wolfguard. Wow.
Yep.
That guy put in work all of a sudden. My god.
The sergeant really putting it in there, yeah.
Alright.
Right.
And
That's
then,
literally all I can do.
yep, my guys will pile in and fight back.
Understandable.
Though probably not to any great effect. One, two, three. Only 4 of them left, damn. Alright, so
Yep.
that is 16 attacks. Boop, boop, boop. Rolls a dice. They are hitting on wolf guards just 3 plus, so boop, boop.
You get sustained, right? So that's
Yes, I do get
uh
sustained
6
and
more
lethal.
attacks.
Sustained and lethal.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So boop, boop. And then on top
That
of
is
that,
so
it
many
was
ones.
6. Yeah, so these are wounding on 3s because it's strength 5, and then there's 6 more from the the lethal's auto
Yep.
wounding. So that's how many saves you need to make.
So I have
And these are
3 ups. Do
AP
they have
1,
Yep. So
so it's
4 ups.
save 4. Yeah, so yep, and then that's how many feel no pains you get to make.
Yep.
They are just you make 2.
Oh, so I actually do make 2.
Yep,
So I
so
take
2
5
guys
wounds.
and
Okay.
1 half wound.
Oh wait. That guy has the grenade launcher.
Yeah, might as well keep him and the sergeant, I guess.
True.
Alright, and that's it. So yeah, I think this is the bottom of 5, so this is the end of the game.
Yeah.
I will draw my new
I forgot to draw a thingy.
secondaries just in case. And I do
Hold the horde.
I do
I
score
didn't get this.
1 primary left here in the middle, so that is that is 15 command points. That's the
Dang.
final round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then yeah, let's see what my secondaries are, just for funsies. You can change by your army. I think I get all of those, so that'll be 6 more. Wholly within 9 of battlefield edges. Oh no, wait, my army. Yeah, I'm not getting any from that then, because fuck that. I guess I could move the Rhino.
Oh, that's true.
All right,
There is a thingy for that.
Yeah, if I move you here, would that put you within 9 of the battlefield? It puts you. The battlefield edge is like a 3-inch space, isn't it, or is it literally just the edge of the map?
I think it says within 9.
Yeah,
Within 9 inches of one or more battlefield. Oh
yeah.
wait, this is an action. Oh wait, yeah, you could still do that on your shooting phase.
I can't, unfortunately. The Rhino would be 10 inches away from the battlefield edge.
Wow, that is
Unfortunate.
mad unlucky.
My Wolf Priest, however, can just walk up to the battlefield edge. So
Aha.
he will do so. The Rhino, yeah, can't do that, so he'll just kind of putter around on the central objective.
Oh yeah, here's the containment filter.
Oh, okay, then yeah, he absolutely can get within. Oh wait, no. Okay, so yeah, Rhino's just
Unlucky.
gonna kind of stay around where he was. Then yeah, the Wolf Priest will move over there and get that. So I'll eventually get 3 VVs out of that.
Nice.
And then discard, and then cull the Horde. I guess I'll get that, presumably, hopefully. We'll see.
I mean, I assume you kill 2 intercessors.
You would assume, but you never
Oh, but then
know.
again, the only thing that can hit them is the Storm God. So, I mean, I assume it'll happen because there's only 3 wounds there, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
you
I
never
am
know.
also going to move Bjorn up there.
Understandable.
So he gets 8 inches, so yeah, he'll just kind of putter around there. Shooting phase, I have literally nothing. So yeah, charge phase. Clear all that out. So first for that one random Grey Hunter, let's just see if he can get in there. 8.
I believe. Well, I feel like that's probably good.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yep.
All right, so he gets in. Just a little extra power fist for fun, and then Bjorn's automatically in. Squanch. These guys will consolidate and, or technically I need to get them not standing on each other. If you could just kind of move, good enough. Alright. Yeah, that's charges. I guess if I
I
really
feel like
wanted to
this
be
last stand
I really
could
want to
take
be a
place
shitter,
in
I could
heaven.
tank shock from Bjorn.
Oh, that's true, actually. You should do that. That would, because
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
those are mortal
just,
wounds, right?
let's see, equal to the toughness of the vehicle, so that would just be 9 potential mortal wounds. So yeah, I'm going to spend a command
Jesus
point to
Christ.
tank shot.
Understandable.
So get rid of all these dice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, for each 5 plus, oh, good lord. See, I think Bjorn just stepped on the last year, guys.
No!
Yeah,
Mortal wounds, like, can't be saved, right? You just have to feel no pain
yeah,
them.
you have to feel no pain the mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So
So, but how
3,
much
4,
damage are they?
just 1, so it's just 5.
Oh,
If you make 2 of these, you get to move on to the actual melee, but, yeah. Oh my god.
easy.
Hell
Wait,
yes!
no. No, because one of them is wounded, so I think they
Oh,
still
oh
die.
no.
Bros, it wasn't meant to be like this.
Bjorn just comes smashing across and steps on them.
That is probably canon. I feel like that's exactly how it would go down in a book, right? Like the Space Wolves are the executioner of the Emperor. Bjorn comes in and kills the last of the resistance. The
Yep.
novel wraps up.
Then he gets to
Well,
take his nap. And so
that
yeah.
was a good game. I
Yeah, that was
vastly
great.
underestimated your list, to be honest.
I underestimated it too. I thought you were gonna fucking table my little firstborn squinch.
Yeah, I thought like I haven't fought into Marines before, so I had a like a I did not have a good understanding of like how the melee worked. I thought like I'm not familiar also with the Wolf Guard, so I thought when my Primaris Crusaders attacked them, they would just die. Because I'm not used to them not dying when I attack something with Primaris Crusaders.
Yeah,
So I
that's
just
also what
automatically
I expected.
assumed,
What I expected to happen was my Wolf Guard would go into Halbrick's unit, pick off like a bunch of of the Crusaders, and then just get wiped out.
yeah,
And then the Grey Hunters would peck off some Terminators. Maybe Bjorn would finish them off, but
yeah,
probably die on the counterattack. And then my Rhino would just be running around screaming.
yeah.
No, the
Yeah, I
Wolf
didn't
Guard with Ulrich are terrifying.
Yeah, the Wolf Guard is super good. They're like Primaris Crusaders with Hellbreak, pretty much, or Grimaldus even.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever even looked at Space Wolf stuff before. It was
Yeah,
like literally yesterday, and I was just like, "Oh,
yeah,
that seems kind of good. Let me just take that." What do you mean I can actually use a Rhino? Holy shit!
yeah. It's kind of crazy because you can tell these are old models because one, they're basic infantry with storm shields, but another, they don't get guns. You would never see that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, having to exchange their bolt pistols for the storm shield is whack.
Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. I had another list that I consider to be stronger, but I didn't play it because I was like, oh, it's Saban's first game, and I don't want to like randomly ruin him. But I think this would have been better. Uh, this is
Oh,
an Invicta
Dreadnought.
warsuit.
Oh, an
Yeah, it's
Invictor.
Invicta. Yeah, so really interesting thing happened when I made this list. I wanted the intercessors to sticking my home objective, so that has to happen. I
Yeah.
put two PCS in, separate squads, so that's 300 points. Then I put the Terminators in because I wanted something to like anchor an objective pretty well. So that's 170 points. Then I only had enough room for one HQ, so I put the Emperor's Champion in. That leaves you with exactly 125 points in your budget, and you would be amazed how little there is that you can optimally fit in 125 points. Inceptors are 120 points, so that would be a good pick. But for this comp, I don't feel like Inceptors are really that great. But the other thing is that if you go like Assault Intercessors or something, that's like 85 points, and you're left with 30 points still missing. So you get these really weird choices. I was looking through all of the choices, and I was like, wait a second. The Invicta is literally exactly 125 points, and it has 8 inches of movement and 8 inches of scouting. So that means technically if I like start off in my deployment zone, wherever it is, that means on the first turn I can scout 8 inches and then move 8 inches and then charge, and I can probably make it to the other end of the fucking table on turn one.
That's really
Of
good,
course,
honestly.
that assumes you go first, but yeah, it's pretty funny. I have definitely learned some things from this though, namely that I mean, some things I already knew, but I kind of wanted to play just to like feel it, you know?
Hmm.
Like using an abundance of characters is not good.
Yeah,
Like
especially at this
Helbrecht,
low points level. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
Helbrecht and the Chaplain didn't really do anything. The Chaplain might not have been bad just because he's quite tough,
yeah, honestly,
but
I
he
think
doesn't really
the
add much.
Chaplain's a better pick than the Emperor's Champion because he buffs the
Yeah,
shit out of those Terminators, and you
the
really
other
want to get as
thing,
much bang for your buck as you can at this level.
yeah, that's 100% true. The other thing with the Emperor's Champion is that it's very awkward to attach him to a unit because if I attach him to the Intercessors, he doesn't move much because the Intercessors don't want to move away from the home objective.
Hmm.
If I attach him to the Primaris Crusaders, he doesn't buff them. So like it's good because these are just his wounds, and getting the EC into into combat is a good thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that basically guarantees he gets in. But in a list where you have Helbrecht and only one group of PCS, you have to put Helbrecht with him
Hmm.
because that's the only way that's going to work. But in this list, like I could put him with Primaris Crusaders, and I think that would be okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be the play because I was honestly surprised I didn't get the chance to shoot him off the board, but my
Yeah,
Rhino and the Iron Priest were just too busy doing other stuff.
yeah. I thought he would die for sure because in the game against Gaius, he just died out in the open
Yeah,
because again, he's on his own and he doesn't have any special rules to like advance and charge or anything like that, so he just died.
yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't have like lone operative or anything.
Yeah, he doesn't have lone operative, he doesn't have fights first, he doesn't have
Really?
like he
Brutal.
does have
Jesus.
the damage zero thing, which is really good to be fair, but it's only once per phase, so yeah. I will say though, when he gets in, he really fucking gets in. Like that
Yeah, he just
precision,
obliterated poor
yeah,
Ulrich. There was
that
no
precision
chance.
profile does not fuck around. It's really nice. I was kind of surprised. I didn't
Oh yeah,
realize
with those
that
profiles, um,
for for
generally the
Helbrecht,
sweeps are only good against guard. Everything else you want to do the
y-
two-handeds.
yeah, I kind of noticed that with I did test them out myself. Like I tried the sweep profile with I think Helbrecht, and it was pretty ineffective, honestly. I feel like I would have been better off just always going in with the
Yeah.
two-handed or the strike profile effectively.
Unless the things have one wound, it's like nah, it's just a
Yeah,
two-hand.
yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's only good against like a guard, maybe like I've never played against Gene Stealer cults, but like surely those
Yeah,
guys are pretty shit. Like
yeah,
the
that
chaff.
sort of thing. Or even
Maybe
like
like demons.
plague, yeah, demons. Anything with
Yeah,
one wound is like,
yeah,
yeah, okay. Anything
yeah,
anything immediately as soon as it's got more than one wound, nah, fucking two-handed.
yeah, yeah. That seems like for sure the play. I will definitely play more games of this.
Yeah,
I'll
this was fun
probably
as
stay at
hell.
yeah. I'm honestly still absolutely amazed that we can do this. Like
Yeah.
playing 40k with people on the other side of the world, and it's not a piece of shit. Like this is,
Yeah.
I'm used to jank. I played 90s RPGs. There's a lot of jank there. Like, but this was like it's super playable. The
And
fucking
all
units
the
auto
fucking
measure when they
options.
move. The
Yeah.
you can measure from the base automatically. There's an automated dice roller. The
You can
fucking
split the
maps
field
are
up
Yeah,
into
the
loaded
dice
quarters.
roller
automatically.
was so nice. I was expecting that to be
Yeah,
like the biggest slowdown in the game, but no,
yeah.
it worked out pretty
Like
well.
6 hours of pulling dice out of a
Yeah, that's
fucking
what I
bag. Yeah,
expected to happen.
yeah, this was really good. I will definitely play more 750 point games, and I'll change lists around. I might use Gladius next time, just to see what it's like.
And then you'll be like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah. So this is how people play Space Marines. But yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to play some like flavorful lists with Hellbreak, all the other
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was doing too. I was just
Yeah,
using the Space
exactly.
Wolf detachment with a bunch
Space
of like
Wolves
it was
or
all
Rhino.
Firstborn was so much fun
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
It
it's
felt
super
so good
cool.
having like little box Dreadnought and Rhino coming out.
Hell yeah, fucking beyond.
God, you'd love to see it, right?
You really do. This massive assault cannon and the icy claw. Oh, that's another thing. These models are like really well rendered and painted. I didn't expect that
Well,
either.
so that's because it's a composite made from the 3D thing on GDub's website.
It,
Oh,
I thought
really?
like these guys would rip straight out of Dawn of War, honestly.
Those
Yeah,
guys are, those guys
yeah,
are,
yeah,
but Bjorn and Ulrich are made from those 3D things you can see on
yeah.
the
Yeah,
GDub
that
website.
makes sense.
You can tell
That's
with
funny.
the Iron Priest as well. Like if you zoom in on him, he is super fucking detailed.
Well, if you open up like the Blood Angels or anything like that on the battle roster thing,
Yeah,
you will see it because all of their unique units will be those crisp, nice,
Ah!
beautiful models, and then everything that's not their specific units are like Dawn of War models in the army painter.
yeah, yeah. Holy shit, the Blood Angels roster is massive. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's
Actually,
just everything in
that
Space
reminds
Marines
me.
plus a bunch of other bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that reminds me. I mentioned this the other day. The Space Wolves release raises some uncomfortable questions for the other Space Marine factions because Black Templars, Blood Angels, uh,
You get some crisp ones there.
Rip Wsan.
Yeah, okay, good. That wasn't just me.
No, that's loading the Blood Angels army just destroyed them. A shame.
Somehow. If you look at their like tactical
Oh yeah,
they're all
it's
fucking
straight up
Dawn of War type.
TC'd. Alright, well, if you're watching on the
Oh
stream or
no.
YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you. We're
but
definitely going to do this again.
Oh,
See you later.